Oh, good evening, friends. Hello. How you doing? Hey, our Dominic. Yes, no, isn't it exciting? What's up, Bagcopter? What's up, Manic? What's up, Obsol? Hey, everybody. How you doing? Oh, it's so good to see you. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you had a good Tuesday. I spent most of mine super stressed over a great many things, work and the world and stuff combined. So hopefully you're doing better than that. Where's that T-pose? What is that from? That's awesome. So anyway, before we get started, yeah, hey Smokey. I knew the moment you heard the word stress from wherever you are on the internet, you'd be here in a flash. So I'm glad you're here. So. You can level up the individual puzzle board. Oh, that's cool. Guys, if you missed our Dominic's stream earlier, he was playing a really cute puzzle bird game. It was really nice. Okay. Before we get started, let's talk about this right here. So here's the thing. Today is kind of supposed to be a day for creators to kind of step back and like kind of step away from their own work and focus on people of color and the Black Lives Matter movement and all of that. And that's, you know, I think that's a great idea. I fully support that. I fully respect that. I spent a chunk of the day tweeting about resources for people who don't really know what to do in the current situation. That being said, like, I really miss y'all when I don't stream. I've come to really depend on these streams as a sort of constant. Like these streams and our schedule, like looking forward to doing Dragon Quest Builders on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you know, looking forward to those stupid goddamn tentacles in Below on Wednesdays. I look forward to that. And it's thinking about changing any part of that now, like, fills me with a sort of dread. So, but I didn't want to just stream and carry on like normal because things are not normal right now. So I figured the best compromise would be to actually do a charity stream for once. So, oh, Smokey. So, I set up a campaign to support the Bail Project, which they have offices all over the United States where they help people like protesters make bail so they can get back out and do the very important work that they're doing. And I thought that might be the best way to support the activism that's going on right now. Funny story about that, actually. Wow, okay. So I just noticed that I set I think rather modest goal of $100 when I set up the campaign, thinking we could kind of chip away at that over a couple nights this week. And before I even started the stream, it hit $100. So I had to change that, and now I see it's already hit 200. So thank you guys. That's really generous and really encouraging of you. So thank you guys so much for making this a huge success in the first 8 minutes of this effort. So I think it's gonna be a good evening, honestly. I think this is gonna go well. So if I need to readjust the goal, I can do that too. So, thank you, Bacon Copter. I had that copied down, but yes, if y'all could just keep spinning that link around for anybody who comes in later. Make sure everybody knows where it is. Also, any subscriptions or bits that I get while we're doing this, after the stream, I'm just gonna go put right back into this. So even you can spend the evening scaring the shit out of me with Nemesis sound clips and orts, and that money will still go to a good cause. So yes. Hey Lojal High, what's up? And yes, this I already knew we had a really amazing community here, but it's encouraging still to know that you guys are amazing on all sorts of levels. So I cannot thank you enough. I will continue to thank you. over the next 3 hours. So, but you know what? I think we can get to the game part now. So, hey, Cold Rolled Steel, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well tonight. Oh my God.
I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
I know, right, man? Get him! I'll have you know that Cotton Eye Joe clip is going to a good cause. Oh, we're doing great, actually. Hey, Harm B, how you doing? For anyone just coming in right now, we're raising money for the Bail Project up here to help out protesters in the United States. Before the stream, I set a goal of $100. It was beaten before I started the stream. And while I was explaining it, it hit $200. So, we're in a good place tonight. Oh my God! Okay. I probably should have seen that coming. Hello, Mr. Fun, Fluffy, Kins, and Raiders. Thank you so much for the raid. Hey, Risco. Hey, Verthane. Hey, Tagarung. Bankcopter, thank you so much for copying and pasting that. Jack Palmetto, Bolt and Bots, Based Oatmeat. Man, it's so good to see all of you. Yes, real quick. We are. Oh my God. Okay, You guys realize I haven't played the game yet, right? You guys realize nothing has happened. I've been streaming for 11 minutes. I just loaded into the game. Okay, I need to readjust this. let's make an adjustment here real quick. Oh my God. Let's Jesus, I don't know. Hang on. Just easy breezy, y'all. Okay. Let's we just gotta adjust it so it looks better, don't we? Okay, let's do this. Okay. I'm starving for justice. Okay, so for those of you coming in, we're raising money for the Bail Project to help out protesters across the United States. Before the stream, I set a goal of $100. It was beaten before I started streaming, so I set it to $250. It got beaten within like 11 minutes, so I guess let's just push it to 500 and see what happens? I don't know. I thought we were gonna spend a couple days chipping away at this, but Jesus Christ, y'all are amazing. I love y'all so much. When the mods put chat into emote only. Hey, not a roguelike. Hey, shifty sauce. Okay, we're gonna do this now. We're gonna do this. I've preambled so much because y'all are amazing. Y'all are just, God. I can't thank you all so much for how thoughtful and generous y'all are. It's really, really seriously overwhelming. Preamble only stream. Yes, I'm just gonna preamble for the next. I mean, it's worked so far. I mean, the dollar to preamble ratio is enormous here. So I'm honestly giving up on a massive opportunity by playing this game at all. That's the key to success. I've been doing it wrong this whole time. You just need to never shut up ever. What is everyone doing in the kitchen? All right, so last time in the game, we defeated the Hair Force. Next up, we have to defeat the Air Force. And then perhaps we will even get to the Scare Force tonight. Have to partner with Preamble only? Now that would be an accomplishment. How's that different from our normal chill nights? I guess because it's actually going to a good cause for once. Because this Preamble is somehow magically doing some good in the world. They have enough to send Game Gear micros to 5 protesters so far. See? We're doing some real solid work for the people out there. Man needs to watch out with these level of puns being thrown out. Yeah, I might have some competition. Like, dang. Whatcha, Miku? Probably ain't even noticed me before, what with me not introducing myself or nothing. We noticed you, alright. Since we met you, we realized the children of Hargon are a lot of rotters. We want to help you out in whatever way we can. rotten Air Force robbed us of 2 good soldiers, right? We're thinking maybe we could make ourselves useful to learn how to fight. Especially Vanessa trained us. Oh, the flexing. I've missed the flexing since Crumble Done. Or like Game Gear Nano. That thing is tiny. Like, is that actually to scale? Is that really actually like the size of it? That's insane. How are you supposed to, like, with tweezers? Yeah, hopefully that's just for the ad. Like, I know the NES Classic and SNES Classics are tiny, but damn, you just plug them in. Do you remember the Sega CD drive? So, Mr. Von Fluffykins, I never had a Sega system until the Dreamcast. So I never really got to dink around with stuff like the Sega CD. My roommate in college, he had the whole Tower of Power, though. He had the Genesis, he had the 32X, he had the Sonic and Knuckles cartridge that you could plug other cartridges into. He didn't have a Sega CD, though. Yeah, how are you gonna read an RPG on that? Seriously. Tuesday next week, we're gonna start the classic double switch. 32X, yes, 32X was amazing. I actually played, he had a copy of Calibri on 32X, and I actually got to play it. The only hummingbird-based shooter that I'm aware of in existence. Hardware itself is 80 millimeters by 43 by 20, the 1.15-inch display. Could have announced a Saturn Mini or a Dreamcast Mini. We got this. Oh my God, could you imagine a Dreamcast Mini? Double switch is a point-and-click Sega. Oh, okay. Oh, it's FMV. Oh, that sounds really cool. That sounds super, super cool. It really is like 3 inches and change across. That's insane. Saturn Mini would be amazing, because I don't know many people that actually got to play those games. Oh, this stuff still gets released on Sega CD. Yeah. That's always really cool to me. People, like modders and homebrewers who actually make like modern cartridges for classic systems, I think is really cool. There's a number of like retro style platformers on Steam that I think are designed to run on an actual NES. She's so fierce looking I can't hardly muster up the courage to say hello, let alone ask for help. You and her mates, yeah, do us a favor, Miku, and ask her to train us up, will ya? Alright, so we need to put in a good word form. I don't think we've started the blueprint for the next area. Let me check that real quick, actually. God, it feels like so long since last Thursday. It feels like no, we haven't, okay. It feels like 3 months have gone by since last Thursday, like seriously. Release all the FMV games as movies, that would be cool too. I wonder if the rights for those are like some kind of hell to get sorted out. I should release the Sega CD Mini. It was just the Marky Mark and Crisscross Maker and music video game. Oh my God. Well, I guess thanks for informing me that's a thing that happened. All right, Bolton Boss, thank you so much for coming out. It was great to see you. Take care. Gnarl is terrible, isn't he? Hello, Miku. You're looking as cheery as ever. Even among the horrors of war, you managed to keep a smile on your face. Well, what is it? You beat them all, you unlock Night Triton. That'd be a hell of a reward. What? The townspeople want me to train them into soldiers. Strange they didn't ask me themselves. Well, I'd gladly instruct anyone who's willing to join the war effort, but... Get in! Get in, boys! We soldiers now! Thanks for asking her, Miku, and thanks for agreeing to train us, Inessa. You ain't gonna regret it. Don't rejoice just yet. I expect you to train as though your lives depend on it. One day they jolly well might. Let's begin with 100 laps on the castle grounds. Yeah, you assholes asked for this. Don't you know? This may take some time, Miku. In the meantime, I suggest you see the other townspeople. They may have requests of their own. Yeah, like Warwick. Alright, you. Oh, okay. Now we're here. I have to say, I'm really enjoying this chapter of the game. I actually think it works really well for the pacing. That, like, the first 2 islands are, like, extremely focused on kind of... Well, the first island's focused on letting you get a feel for the game and then building the stuff that you want. And then the second island is more on like focused building, and then this one is like extremely focused. Like I suppose I could be building like towers and upper levels to the castle and all that here, but it feels like the plot is much more driven on this island. Helping these people found their own cops. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're empowering everyone to manage their society equally. God, I hope so. Well, I imagine we're dragging Anessa back to the Isle of Awakening with us, so she's not going to get to be police chief or anything. Very nostalgic sounding music. This is taken directly from Dragon Quest II. This is castle music, right? It's just like the basic castle tune. Night Trap was hyped up to be so naughty at this year's Super Bowl halftime was more raunchy. That was Little Gremlin. That was kind of the story with a lot of those like old really taboo games, right? That either through graphical limitations or just not really going whole hog on anything. Thankfully, they didn't end up living up to their reputations. And we were weirdly monarchy supporting cult. I mean, they're turning into like builder cultists, really. Even the king is kind of following our lead on this, showing us how to build new things so we can build out his kingdom. So I am dressed perfectly for this. I am a hot-blooded protagonist. Recent events have served as a stark reminder of the merciless of the monster's forces and the true horror of death. I think we're turning Warwick into a nihilist. I don't think he can hack it out here. I mean, he says, "I will not give into this darkness. I will escape this bally fate." But every time somebody dies on his watch, he's just like, "Take me to Hot Topic." Night Trap was jumped on by politicians who never actually played or watched it, so they assumed a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Bally fate, yeah. Never forget the localization of this game was, the localizers were British, so. Miss Sega Chat, but Saturn games on Steam would also kind of, they would. And obviously Sega, I'm blown away by Sega's policy with their own emulation and ROMs and such, because for any of you that don't know, so the Sega Master System Genesis collections on Steam have workshop support, and people can seriously upload any ROM they want to the official workshop and play them through Sega's official emulator. So if you get even one, it's the thing that we use to play Shining Force 2 every Saturday. If you get like even one game out of that collection, you have full access to the workshop, which has over 2,500 ROMs on it, which is bonkers to me. As long as it's not for sale anywhere. I mean, maybe officially. Wonder Boy, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Maybe not officially, but there are so many versions of the Sonic games up there. There's Phantasy Stars and Shining Forces and everything. Little Gremlin, thank you for the follow as well. All based off of one of the ROMs already in there. Is that how they attempt to keep order on there? Speaking of Britishism, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition is out on Switch. You're enjoying it? Nice. Is it like an HD version, or did they remake it, or what exactly did they do for that one? Ah, Warwick lost his whole family to the monsters. Parents, his brothers, his sisters, all slain mercilessly. Little wonder that he's keener than any of us ended this war. He hates death with a passion. If we hope to survive, let alone defeat them, then we must add to our strength. Will you ring the builder's bell one more time? Hear that perfect peal. A will to build awakens in all of us, and brings with it a flash of inspiration that we could sorely use to win ourselves more powerful magical weapons. HD plus some new content and updates to help the game play better. Is there a way to see how much has been donated? It's right here. Right above my head is a little strip that tells you. Castlevania in the New Generation is a mod for Golden Axe. That's pretty funny. So, yeah. We have blown far, 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 far past our original goal of $100 for the week. So, you say the bell responds to the gratitude of your fellow townsfolk. Yes, if you haven't the power just yet, be sure to ask the people if they have any unrequited needs. Yeah, so I tried putting it at the top of the stream, and it was huge. So I thought maybe putting it there. Maybe for tomorrow night, I'll see if I can work something out. Like put it in the. Actually, you know what? Why not? Hang on. Why don't I do this? Actually, why don't we take you up here, and why don't we stretch you out till? How's that? Does that look better? Shadowrun's a mod for Phantasy Star 3. That's hilarious. Yeah, Twitch is so weird for each individual person. I put a permanent link to the donation down in our welcome section below the stream, but if you're on mobile, I'm not even sure. Okay. Cool. Let's just let's just make it big. That way there can be no mistaking what we're doing. But yeah. Jolly good show, Miku. Ringing that bell didn't just inspire the town people. Oh, that's right. We rang the bell at the end of last stream because we had leveled up the town. So he asked us to ring it, and he's like, "Good job ringing it." Probably better than the actual Sega Shadowrun games. Aren't a lot of people really? I know there are a lot of fans for the old Genesis Shadowrun. I'm a fan of the old SNES Shadowrun. I know they're in very different styles, and I grew up with the SNES one. But I've heard the Genesis one is really good and arguably better. It's the actual Shadowrun game just presented as a patch for one of the games already in the collection. That's hilarious. I love that. And I guess if they had a problem with it, they'd take it down, but pretty cool of Sega to operate in this capacity. I mean, I just think it's cool of Sega to open the possibility of this. You know? Like, imagine Nintendo doing something like that, seriously. Though I guess they kind of did with the classic systems because they're so easy to hack in homebrews. But I feel like that's way higher effort than just like uploading and downloading ROMs from an official workshop page on Steam. The Sega CD Shadowrun was absolutely terrible. I didn't even know there was a Sega CD one. So I will tell you right now. Where are you? In here? Anytime you guys want to see this one, this is a classic, and I have played through this game. I played through this game multiple times. I've beaten this more than most of the games in my SNES collection. I think we could go through it pretty quick, honestly. There's even a chick. Can't read the title. It's Shadowrun. It's SNES Shadowrun. Yeah, I love SNES Shadowrun. It's a really neat attempt at like a real-time RPG. It's got some open world elements too. It's actually a really cool game. SNES versus Genesis Shadowrun is classic as SNES versus Genesis Aladdin. It had actual dice rolling in it and it was weighted poorly. I did not know Nintendo censored it. That is interesting. What did they take out of it, Smokey? I had never heard that. Alright, we got new troops too. Am I not concerned there might be a spy among their number? Certainly a possibility. The last thing we need is to start doubting each other. We have enough enemies as it is without making enemies of ourselves. Who is your enemy? Is it any you? Or is it enemy? Who should we hate? Find out we must before it's too late. Alright, I hate Hayden. The original title has his first was Shadow fucking Run. I thought you guys liked it when I read this stuff out. And I mean, it had little notes there too. You just gotta, you know. Just as Aladdin's better because it doesn't have quite the same level of demanding platforming due to not permanently having the slow fall. Well, 4 colors of the mini Sega gives Sega brand magnifying glass. I did hear his humming, yeah. Anyway, if there's one person I trust, it's you, Miku, and I do hope you feel you can trust me too. I have little doubt who our next enemy will be, the abominable Air Force. Let's find a way to defeat them before... Oh, yes, before it's too late. Before what? Alright, who's next? Naren wants the Shadow fucking Run. Alright, I'm definitely not doing Hayden's. Hayden was down in the secret wizard sex dungeon. I had forgotten all about that place. I was like, why is this indicator below ground? As long as we don't have to go against the Space Force. What are they gonna do? They're gonna subcontract all their bullshit out to SpaceX anyway. I'm astonished at the repairs you've made to Moonbrook Castle. The power of a skilled builder is truly a wonderful to behold. That being said, I'm certain you could make our home even greater. There's no need to be modest, girl. I know you have it in you. Oh my. Oh my, you guys actually want to play Shadowrun, huh? We want our soldiers to have every advantage in the battles to come. We must provide them with a well-stocked armory. All the room needs is a chest, 2 barricades, and 4 pieces of ornamental equipment of some description or another. So it doesn't need actual weapons. It just needs random pieces of junk. What's a castle without an armor? Okay, what do you want? Put my potato down. Oh, Miku, the thought of those 2 noble warriors that gave their lives in heroic battle against the Air Force is too tragic to bear. It does have some fantastic music. It's really good. Yeah, why go to YouTube when we can just enjoy it all together? Shadowrun. Okay. Okay. How are we gonna do this? I guess with 4 nominations, we'll just start it up as soon as we finish. Shining Force. My plans for Saturdays, as soon as we finish Shining Force, I was gonna start the vote for the next Saturday game, which is gonna be a long one. And then I was gonna take like maybe a month to do other stuff. I was gonna do Demon's Crest. I was gonna do a Castlevania night. Demon's Crest I think would take 2 nights. I was gonna do a Castlevania night. I was thinking about also going ahead and doing like Revolt or some other fun little one. Project Warlock's I'm gonna slot that in on Wednesdays. So as soon as we finish Below tomorrow, we're gonna start Project Warlock the following week. And then we're gonna run the vote for the next Wednesday game while we're playing Project Warlock. The moment we run the credits on Below, I will open up that vote. So tomorrow, if you guys are interested in democracy, and I know you are, because you've given $295 fucking to the defense of it tonight. Jesus Christ. We will be voting on our next Wednesday roguelike challenge, and I believe you'll be very happy with the options. And yes, I am stoked as hell for Project Warlock. Oh, you know what else? So next week, on the 11th, which is a Thursday, instead of playing this, we're gonna be playing Journey, because that comes out on Steam. You know what else comes out on Steam? Beyond Blue, which is some kind of really chill, like ocean exploring simulator. I got a key for that. So I think that one we're gonna have to slot in the following day on Friday. That's not gonna be a full playthrough, I don't think. But yeah, it's getting increasingly hard to like fit stuff into our schedule. Honestly. especially with how excited y'all get about stuff like Project Warlock and now Shadowrun. So, but you know what? We'll make it work. I know, Hydra. It's too many games. What do I do? What do you do? How do you handle it, Hydro? You play all kinds of cool games. Y'all, Hydro's a really cool streamer, if you haven't checked him out. It kills me that he's usually streaming like a little bit too early in the day for me to make it. But, yeah, I try to catch his streams and VODs whenever I can. First world problems, I know, right? Miku, the thought of those two noble warriors together, yeah, I read that already. It's been so long since I read it, I forgot. But to die is the fate of all who live, just as all who live are doomed to eventually grow hungry. Just listen to my rumbling stomach. Which brings me to my request, dear Miku. I think it's about time we upgraded our cooking arrangements. Jeremiah wants weapons for the soldier. Hayden just wants better food. We already built a castle kitchen yet. Well, I think it needs a big table to eat at. We could put a crock pot and some crockery on the table. It would no longer be a mere kitchen. It would be a castle cafeteria. Deal with it by buying too many games and then just lying to myself that I'll get to all of them. I don't recommend. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. I have nearly 2,000 games on Steam that say I'm right there with you. So what do you guys, how do you guys want me to handle this? Do you want me to do like the Shatner spoken word version of this? Like, our population grows and there's more mouths to feed. But our wise builder knows just what our kitchen needs. Really want to play Yakuza 0? I'm completely addicted to Souls games. That, yeah. We're gonna do, chat, you asked for this. I could have sung it off key like I always do, but no, you had to complain. See what you get now? Watch out what you wish for, chat. Aw, thank you, Lojlai. That's the lesson, Smokey. It doesn't get any better. It's the full invocation of the Ort. Now that's music. Now that's what I call music. Volume dread. Okay, I hate these guys. Yeah, I think it's turned up to max in it's turned up to max in the sound alerts. I might just need a louder file. I think we may have to ping Kragger for that. Yeah, I don't even want to deal with this. Send you the file you can amplify it. Okay, I will do that right after tonight's stream. Okay, we need. How big is a big table? Booyah! The micro Ort. The most diminutive of Orts. Are we good? Are we good? No. This is jerk ass up here. Come on. Come on. Ow. We Ort is another spell, don't cast that. So what are the odds? You know, if we just rearrange a few things, we can actually make this work. Oh, yeah. Actually, we're fine. Let's get this out of the way. We'll place this here. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, necessarily. We'll put the well behind Hayden. Get this brazier back out. Alright. And then he said crockpot and cookery. Your first playthrough, I decided to build a castle before fighting the Air Force. By the time the Air Force raid started, there's already 2 stories. Your fighters just get on the roof and fight them. That's awesome. Nice way to preemptively handle the situation. Really, Manic? Really? Absol, I will not have you making fun of the size of my well. Alright. We made a buffet. Sweet. Wow, amazing! That's incredible! Holy shit! Oh my god, Miku! Jesus Christ! Okay, bye everybody. It sounds like the Swedish chef summoning dark ingredients. That's basically the game we were playing the other night. Hydra, I don't know. Isn't buffet a Pokemon? Hydra, I don't know if you're into horror games, but if you are, the DreadX collection on Steam is 10 like really, really cool ass like mini horror games. It's like $7. It's super fun. Manic, just to verify, you weren't on the localization team for this game, were you? I wanted to do something else and I forgot what it was. Saw from the Ort game up to the Desert Island game. Did I miss anything super special after the island? That's right, you were there. I remember now. Shatter was really good. That's like a kind of retro PS1 looking game. That had kind of like an open design. You get to explore this really weird, like post-apocalyptic Britain. Pony Machine was good, it was just too long. The other ones were all pretty neat too. The only one I didn't like was the like find junk in a house thing. Cyber AI flies were super cool in Shatter. Yeah, they were. So look at that. You took a plain and functional kitchen, turned it into a beautiful castle cafeteria that really whets the appetite. No doubt the townspeople will be inspired. What the hell are these people doing on the... Oh, they're eating. It's just she's eating a potato, and then the other girl is eating the back of her skull. Rotgut was weird. Rotgut, yeah, Rotgut was... I don't know how much of that was it running badly on my computer and how much of that was just being a sex act. Oh god, Dominic, not you too. I trusted you! No doubt the townspeople will be inspired to use any ingredient they find in the chest to make all sorts of delicious foodstuffs. Of course, I myself would never dream of doing such a thing. It'd be a mortal sin strictly prescribed by Almighty Hargon. Oh, right, you're still a... Hargon goober. You've won this battle, Manic, but the war goes on. Speaking of Hargon, do you think it's true that one of his spies has infiltrated the cat? Everyone's talking about this stupid fucking spy. Can we just find out who it is already? I hear fevered whisperings of treason and treachery, but what real harm has actually been done? There's a traitor in our midst. They're not the most efficient fellow. What if they are merely biding their time until one day? Oh, my mind runs wild with the possibilities. Any one of us could be the spy. What if it were Warwick? He's so noble and upstanding, almost suspiciously so. Or Zara. Something curiously unassuming about her. And what if Lord Jeremiah? Ha ha! What if he's a traitor? He might be a double agent turned by the monsters during his time among them. Get it? Hair rhymes with air, rhymes with scare. Yeah. Yeah. That was a wonderful reveal last time, let me tell you. and it could be me. Don't be ridiculous. I may be a devout disciple of the children of Hargon, but espionage is not one of my many talents. Honestly, suspecting you would require me to spend more time around you, and I am not about to do that. Let's make some more stew. I love the stew. Also, I love that I found burgers out on the snowfields. Only Miku has a villain mustache. No, this is a mustache of command. This mustache was earned for my uncanny ability to lead and inspire. I don't care. Y'all deal with the monsters. I don't give a fuck. Snow burgers. Have y'all ever had a frozen cheeseburger? And I don't mean like frozen patties that you microwave and throw on real bread. No. I mean, have you ever had a box that you ripped open and dumped out a completely frozen burger from bun to patty and microwaved and ate? Used to eat them all the time as a teenager? Me too. Me too. Lojo Hai Naren. Amsel. Frozen White Castles. I ate the Hormel ones. I don't know if they still come in those like black boxes with the extremely 80s logo on them. But for some reason, I was just super into them, and my parents, I don't know, I guess wanted to teach me a lesson about harming myself or something. But I would eat them occasionally, and so it was a frozen bun, the meat patty, a slice of cheese, and the top bun, and you would microwave the whole thing for like 90 seconds or something. And invariably, every single, oh hey, $10, what's up? White Castle ones work because authentic White Castle wasn't cooked properly to begin with. Yeah, you're basically getting the real deal there. The Hormel ones, my god, you would microwave them. And the bun, the thing that killed it, the bun, you're sucker for the texture of microwave bread. Oh, hive hum. You will probably do better than the rest of us when society finally falls. The bun would go from frozen to like rubbery from being microwaved. And then all of the oil, the cheese would basically like disintegrate into oil. And then half of that oil, yeah, next week. Half of that oil would like run down the burger into the bottom bun and make it like soggy and rubbery. And I still, to this day, I have not eaten one of those in like 20 years. I remember that taste, and I'm not immediately repulsed by it. I'm getting nostalgic for it for some reason. Used to put honey mustard on yours. I think it took me like years to realize I could put other condiments on this thing. Yeah, I had. We all have our faults, Absol. Mine was a lifetime worth of like frozen garbage food being ingested in the span of a couple of years. Currently eating a chicken bacon ranch hot pocket, and it's not terrible. Well, we had this discussion before, and hot pockets are all over the spectrum of quality, you know? Just cap off your arteries. Oh god, I finished my training. Normally I would have them do another 1,000 laps of the castle walls, but it wouldn't do for them to kill every dead before they have a chance to prove themselves in battle. They did pretty good for doing 1,000 laps in 20 minutes, though. God pockets. Hot pockets are all over the spectrum of poison. Hold on, I feel different. Holy, what the fuck? That's not how that works! I bet the US Army wishes that was the way it worked. That's not how that works! Digivolved. Still kind of like the breakfast Hot Pockets, but an actual breakfast burrito is still... Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I remember the last time I had a Hot Pocket. I think it was like a pepperoni pizza Hot Pocket. Like 10 years ago, and it made me sick. It made me so sick. And I used to eat those things literally every night when I was in high school and college. I had I would eat my favorites. My favorites were the 4 cheese and the cheeseburger ones. Pepperoni Hot Pocket, aka breaded maple. I know those things were like molten inside after you microwave them. It was insane. Just found a picture of a quick meal bacon cheeseburger. Video where Pro ZD tried like 15 Hot Pockets. Oh, I'll have to look that up. I can just relive my youth vicariously through him. Boot camp is short for transformation sequence. Cheeseburger ones are noxious. Yeah, because they would, for anybody who doesn't know, the cheeseburger Hot Pockets, they would put the ground beef, the cheese, ketchup, and mustard in them. So you were like microwaving the condiments too into like a molten slurry of oil. You would actually, like, if you bit into it too fast, you'd bite into a corner and it would all just like drain out. Like it would just spill out in this like yellowish sludge. But then if you did wait, it would like congeal inside the pocket. I feel so bad for anybody thinking they're tuning into a good cause and listening to me like ramble on about the horrors of cheeseburger Hot Pockets. You're welcome. You're welcome, buddy. It's my gift to you. No mayo, thank God. Take Malroth as a role model. Friend is strong, but he is no soldier. His recklessness is a hazard all around him. Allies and enemies both. It's true, we are talking about crimes by America. Hot Pockets are arguably one of the more benign ones. Nice vomit and tone into a good it's just clean everything out of your system. Just get it all out. Say he means no malice by it, and he may have a bad temper, but he has a good heart. I understand your desire to defend your friend, Miku, but I have an army to lead. Malroth's mayhem is a distraction best, or worst, threat. Crimerica. Yep. Sad but true. Sense something about that man. Whatever drives him to these excesses, I only hope that it does not bring calamity to Moonbrook. Let's hang on. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who else needs some stuff?
I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go?
There's another fight going on.
Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
You know what, let's just make, because there's going to be more people coming in. Let's go make a ton of steel swords. Which are not made here. They are made here. And I can make a ton of them. Let's make a dozen. Yes, and we will convert them into fire swords. As many as we can. We can only change 3 of them. Oh, Nemesis, I have missed you. Whack, 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 whack. Ah, I got him stun locked. We do need some air defenses. I need to get on. Here, let me start these fire swords cooking. We'll pass out the rest of the swords, and then we will get on with the plot, so we can get the whole Hair Force thing rolling. Do sword spin if you haven't already and see what happens. Okay. Oh, that was cool. That's it, right? Like oh, it's a whole fireball. Oh, that's neat. That's really neat. All right, here we go. You can have this. You can have this. You can have this. You don't fight. You can have this. I didn't mean to do that. I just took that off of somebody. Oh. Huh, okay. Jeremiah is actually a melee fighter. That's interesting. Muscly man, take this. Oh no, you had a fire sword. Wily warrior, no. I trust you with this. Jeremiah is technically a melee fighter. I like how these characters look like Lego people, talk like, I pray that our excess does not bring calamity upon the village. Yeah, it's pretty great. Why are all of you in here? Okay, you need one, even though you are a healer. Mary Medic. Does Zara... Competent conscript? Where did Zara go? Zara has a fire sword. Okay, we did that one right. And then everybody else... There we go, okay. Alright, that's good for now. And then we'll upgrade some more people to, Yeah, I know. Give the medic a broadsword. I don't think there's any magical stuff I can give them. Like Jeremiah was a bullfrog. You don't get a sword. I'm gonna give you a sword, because you were so... That's... Muscly man? That is not how people get around in this castle. Let's see. I'm gonna give him... I need to give him to the blue ones. Wily Warrior has one. Now Fierce Fighter has one. Helpful Healer gets one too. Why the hell not? Alright, we'll hang on to the rest of them. I guess we could smelt some more steel. I get the feeling we might need it. I mean, hopefully we can give everybody fire blades eventually, but that will mean farming words. Bomb shards. Now we need to find a place for an armory. And I kinda filled up the castle a little bit. Well, you know what? Actually. I can turn this into an armory. Thank you very much for reposting that, Baconcopter. Oh, I think I actually need to make more castle wall blocks. I said you have a lot more projects. You were right. When you're right, you're right. Let's just wall this off, actually. Actually, let's go to sleep and do it in the morning, because I don't want to be bothered by ghosts or anything. I'm afeared. I suppose we could also go vertical if we really wanted to. Though I'm kind of disinclined to. I'm not gonna lie, I was honestly hoping the big project for this area would be rebuilding the full castle with multiple floors instead of like a sequence of death traps. Not that the death traps aren't cool, but you know. We need more of these. I agree, game. They are cool. We're gonna need barricades, I saw. Make a couple of those. I think I have... We need a chest. Still holding chests. We have 5 racks of ornamental spears. Full castle is cool, but death traps have more resale value. Buyers want in kitchens, bathrooms, and death traps. Good point, Hydra. Well said. Well said, my friend. Thank you for that. Thank you for the bits, our Dominic. And yes, happy Pride Month to everyone as well. We don't want to forget about that. Certainly. It is just as important that we have justice for our LGBTQ friends as well. Alright, hopefully not moving this isn't going to be a problem. Alright, there's that, and some of these, and one of this, and some more of those, and chest, and did we do it? We did, we made an armory, sweet. That's brilliant! Capital work, Miku. You built us an armory. What a fine young woman you are. You needn't hand out new swords to our soldiers one by one. You need what... Echo just started playing Deadly Premonition. I will not fault you at all if you want to check out and hang out in Echo's stream. It's chill night. We're hanging out, having a good time. If this is your chance to watch Deadly Premonition, oh yeah, absolutely. And also, thank you everyone who is donating right now. We're up to $335 for the night. Like in the last hour. Like that is huge. That is ridiculous. And I seriously cannot thank you all enough for just this incredible outpouring of support. I knew we had a generous community here, but y'all blow me away every time. Hey Damien, how you doing? I know, I'm so excited about this. Do picture-in-picture, put the Deadly Premonition stream in your own. I should stream Echo Far streaming Deadly Premonition, and it could be a live reaction video. That's what all the cool kids are doing, right? Swear Army can quickly take it. I hate reaction videos so much. God damn it. Okay. I have found one creator, one single person on YouTube whose reaction videos I enjoy, and it's Maximilian Dude, because I have never seen anyone on this earth that gets as excited about anything, literally anything, as he does about video games. I was gonna suggest covering yourself up with it, but whatever. Oh, and Naren, I really should check in with you on these things first. Speaking of warfare, Miku, I know that builders are not born warriors. Do you not find the frenetic chaos of battle trying? Right, builder, I want to stay far from the fray. I would stand atop my walls and launch projectiles at my foes, even those in the air. Inviting prospect, does it not? Think upon this idea, young builder, and be inspired. Are we going to learn something new? Eureka! A petite but potent explosive that can easily be tossed a great distance. We learned how to make grenades? Oh, boom balls, you say? That's a fine idea if ever I heard one. Imagine you'll be needing some rock bomb shards to make them. You can obtain those from the rock bombs that loiter around the docks where the Air Force moored their ship. You can use those boom balls just as I described them. Simply find a pleasant spot on the castle walls and rain destruction down on your enemies. Just be sure to build as many as you need before battle begins. So great, now we have another thing that we need rock bomb shards for. Castle's defenses are stronger than ever now, and we're recruiting new soldiers by the day. Our preparations to defeat Hargon's army proceed apace. Got some boom balls right here. I fear that some of our new recruits may need a little more combat training. I was wondering if you could build us a room to do our drills. We need plenty of arms and targets to practice with. I would say 2 sets of ornamental spears, 4 target dummies, and 4 wooden fortifications should be enough. I don't mind rebuild our new training room so long as it gets built sooner rather than later. All right. The new training room is gonna have to be outside here, because I don't believe. Yeah, this area back here still doesn't count as the castle, so we're gonna have to push. Where did this come from? Oh, I learned strong medicine. Neat. Some grade A alliteration. I'm wondering something. I'm wondering about this room. I did that reflexively. Okay, that made an enormous room. Okay, because I never actually fixed up the walls there. I'm gonna build the drill room over this area. We are gonna go vertical. I am tired of being limited to terrestrial. Tired of being limited to terrestrial life. But first, we're gonna elevate this place a bit. We'll put another. Let's do another row, I think. Weird. Okay. This boy Elroy. Wow, medicinal herbs grow really fast. This is going to be a bit tall. Actually. Damn it. Alright, and we'll fill in... What do I want to fill in the floor, actually? I think one more layer, actually. I think we want to do one more layer. We're gonna need a lot more marble. I wasn't planning on using it like this, but... as needs must. I just love building so much. I don't know how to stop. Oh, the king is cowering on top of a treasure chest. It's not very inspiring, buddy. Alright, so there's that. We're gonna need some stairs, and I need... Are there other floor solutions, or is it just castle wall? Castle tile can be dyed. Oh, I can make throne room doors. That's cool. I don't really have a good option for flooring. I could make carpet. No, I couldn't. I don't have nearly enough cotton. Let's go ahead and make some of this. We need this, training dummies, and another spear rack, I remember. There you are. I may say 4? Let's make 6, just in case. The more, the better. And then flow ring. I mean, I guess his castle blocks are bust, really. I wish I could get these, like, cobblestone blocks that this floor is made out of. I do have some castle tile blocks that I could decorate with. I think we'll do that, actually. Oh, and I need some stair pieces. There we go. Okay. So you are... No, not you. Not there. There. I think this will work. It's time to eat. Okay, this is not actually ideal, but I'll take it. Alright, and then the door is going to be here. No, I didn't. No! Ha, I fixed it. Bet you guys didn't realize you were tuning in for a building stream, did ya? What kind of room are you making? I'm making a giant training room. And then I'm gonna be a bit fancy with it. And I'm gonna make the outer edge of this place out of castle tile. So it looks extra fancy. Here, I thought it'd be another stream where you chat about random stuff while you stood in a dialogue box for 20 minutes. Yeah, I thought I'd try something new tonight, you know? Maybe this whole play the game thing that some people are on about at times. You never know. You know, it's always worth it to try new things. Why is Castle Tile plain purple blocks? I don't know. I guess because purple is traditionally a very royal color. They can be dyed, though. I think they're supposed to be like real fancy marble or tile or something. So, hard to say, really. Now this is an interesting looking one. I kind of like this actually. And then we need a couple of these, right? I don't really know what for. And then we'll do dude. And then we need some light. Thinking carpet. Carpet is also an option. Left poor Malroth hanging there waiting for you to trigger the coup de grace. That'll be fine. He'll manage. And then the door. Boom. We made a large training room. Not bad, if I do say so myself. Oh, hello. Are you okay? Gosh, this training room is fantastic. Even better than I'd imagined. Yeah, me too, actually. I thought I was just going to cram it into a corner so I could get on with the plot. Now we have somewhere to train. Our soldiers can practice day and night until they're strong enough and skilled enough to go toe-to-toe with the fiercest of foes. That's so the spy doesn't get to us first. That's right, she's the one that's always concerned about the spy. Not the spy nonsense again. Are you still going on about that? Isn't nonsense. The other night I thought I saw a monster inside the castle. What if one of our allies is really a monster in disguise? That's not all. I found some marks on the castle wall that looked as if someone was trying to tunnel through. From the inside. And there's a monster in the castle or someone working for them. I'm sure of it. So what? I don't care what they get up to in their spare time. It's what they do on the battlefield that counts. I'm not going to start second-guessing my fellow fighters. You think so too, right, Miko? Damn straight. Warwick, what's up? Time grows short, Miku. You and Anessa must begin work on another magical weapon to help defeat the Air Force. Scare Force. Something Force. Ginyu Force. Indeed, the fiends fly right over our current defenses. We have to identify their weaknesses. Their weakness and modify our fortifications to take advantage of it. But before that, let's begin by laying out another blueprint to expand upon our current system of walls and traps. You can add whatever invention we come up with to handle the Air Force later. Be sure to leave space for it when laying out your design. The real spy was the friends we made along the way. It's kind of funny that the snow cleared out from there. Anti-Air Force Fortifications blueprint. Okay, so we need another 1,000 castle wall pieces, more buttress, always more buttress. Castle wall battlement corner. A little more alcove, a little more ladder, a little more zap. Oh, we're expanding our sniz snares, aren't we? Okay, so it looks like the centerpieces are gonna be these two big question marks here. Many more butts, many more pressure plates, many more traps in general. Finished already? Goodness me, it's enormous. You certainly don't waste any time, do you, Miku? Locations marked with question marks are for your new anti-air force device, yes? Just like when you left space for the sniz... I can't talk. Just like when you left space for the sizz snares. I'm second guessing myself because you never say sizz unless you're saying like sizzle or sizzler, and who the fuck would ever say that? So I keep thinking I'm trying to say sniz or something, but it's sizz snares. What? A blueprint, what? A plan, but our foe is strong indeed. I shall give what aid I can. I think I have a lead. A lead, Ask him what he means by that, would you, Miku? I don't think I could survive another second of listening to his caterwauling. So I think in a way I'm actually being truer to the source here.
Godlike.
Oh my god. And no one wants to be stuck going to Sizzler, do they? Prefer Red Lobster. Hey, Ivysaur, how you doing? You know, I used to go to Red Lobster a lot when I was younger. That was like my family's like fancy place to eat out. And they get me a big old plate of fried shrimp, and I'd eat the shit out of that. And then in college, we would go on, what was it, Shrimply Tuesdays or whatever, and I'd get like the triple shrimp meal with like the fried shrimp and the garlic butter shrimp and the shrimp Alfredo. I'll go out and have some Applebee's out there to repel the enemies. Yeah, they'd be utterly repulsed. A lead, ask me, yeah. Townspeople and I will start work on the blueprint as soon as you prepare us a chest well stocked with pieces of castle wall and any other sundries we'll need. Of course, we won't be able to finish it off until you've invented the magical weaponry to fill in the blanks. But go, Miku, and discover our enemies and weakness. Okay, hang on. I almost just remembered I had the windbreaker. I doubt any of you are gonna believe this. I did remember I had the windbreaker. I forgot what button it was. Now you want a giant pile of shrimp? Neighborhood wings? Neighborhood wings? I don't actually know neighborhood wings. Okay. We can go ahead and buttress up. You had one yesterday, so you're good. Nice. We got a box of bagels from Einstein Brothers on Monday. Oh, that was nice. Their Asiago cheese bagels are so good. And my 8-year-old can eat 2 whole-ass bagels for breakfast. No cream cheese or nothing. She just, like, devours them. It's incredible. Never actually cooked shrimp? Oh, you should, yeah. They're definitely not hard to cook, and shrimp is kind of like chicken. Like, it's gonna enhance any flavoring you put on it. So really, any way you want to do shrimp is gonna be, it's gonna be good. Small children are locusts. I really can't dispute that. Is that the same one who's a broccoli hoarder? Yes. She just kind of destroys food in general. She's tall. She's always one of the tallest kids in her class. So, and she's tall and she's thin and she's just getting taller all the time. Scampi's super easy to make and crazy delicious. Shrimp scampi is so good. So good. All right, we're gonna need to mine up some more marble. I do want to go ahead and stock stuff. Well, no, I should talk to him. I should talk to him about the next quest, because we might be able to do it while we're out hunting marble. else are you gonna need? Castle corner. Ladder. Let me go ahead and put these away. Alright. Go, 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 go. What the hell's a baked potato doing in here? I'm claiming this. And you and you and you. My god, I still remember that girl stealing that block that I placed myself when we were repairing the gates. That still makes me angry. Dreaded Art, how you doing? Good to see you tonight. How is your day going? Alright, shut up, Hayden. What do you want? Oh, shoot and dang. I forgot to actually put the stairs up to the training room. I traveled every corner of this island, bringing my blessing of song to every far-flung region, and picking up a lot of incredibly useful information along the way. Wish you'd gone out to the protest? Yeah, I'm... Like, I'll be honest, I want to go to a protest. I feel like I should. Honestly, like, I'm afraid. It's, like, it's a scary prospect for me. Not just for me, but also, like, for my family. Like, I would be concerned for them if something happened to me right now. So I have the utmost respect for people that are protesting right now. I want to join them, but I'm very torn on it myself. Which is another reason we're doing this fundraiser tonight, so that we can support the people that are out there doing the important work. So, one here in Seattle is incredibly calm. I mean, I'm in like. The ones in Los Angeles I've been watching on TV, they get pretty intense. Here in Torrance we have much calmer ones. I could probably go to those and be fine. Yeah. I saw someone post on Twitter today like don't feel bad about staying in your lane in terms of support. You know, if your support is going to protest, if your support is supporting protesters, if your support is donating, if your support is spreading awareness, like don't feel bad about the things that you don't do. And I feel like that's very important. I feel like that's very important advice, not for selfish reasons, but because, you know, this all takes a mental toll on everyone involved, you know. Portland got pretty nuts, yeah. I mean, you really don't know where it's going to go because you don't know how the police are going to respond, you know? You know, police will come and shoot rubber bullets and tear gas into the most peaceful protest in the world, completely unprovoked. We've seen that time and time again, which is why these protests are so important. That shit needs to stop. Oh, that stupid false flag knee bullshit? Yeah. That's absolutely reprehensible. Until Mitch McConnell puts forth actual legislation, there'll be no change, and he is nowhere. Yeah. I mean, I know it's gonna get worse. You know, the crowds in DC are getting bigger every single day. Like, the harder Trump pushes back, the harder Trump tries to play like big idiot strongman, the bigger the protests are gonna get. And eventually it will hit a breaking point. There is always a breaking point. They will relent eventually, and it really feels like people have no interest in backing down, and I'm happy about that. Mitch McConnell is, I think, the greatest threat to democracy in this country. Like Trump isn't a horror show from top to bottom, no question about that. But McConnell is the one who's mechanically doing shit. He's the one that's actually working within the rules of our democracy to undermine it. He is a monster. He needs to be removed. Like, we will never have true progress in this country as long as he has a stranglehold on the Senate. So, I mean, honestly, the Senate is one of those antiquated features of our government that needs to be wholly reformed or abolished entirely. because it gives a massively outsized amount of influence to rural areas and areas that have proven that they have no interest in the greater good for this country. So term limits are a double-edged sword. I've heard very compelling arguments against term limits that say it can often remove a lot of important experience from a legislative body and also force in like toadies, basically like corporate and political plants. On the other hand, Mitch McConnell. So I don't think term limits are going to be flawed either way you go. So, and at this point, it might even be worth it just to see that son of a bitch get out. Trump in the White House and McConnell enabling the horror. There's been a lot of bullshit out of Trump that sounds like he really wants his own Tiananmen Square, and that I feel like the term chilling is overused in sometimes, but it really that should scare the shit out of anybody. Yeah, and there are already plenty of corporate plants in our legislature. So start with educating people about how politics actually work. Education, I feel like the only true way to get us out of this like quagmire of ignorance and hostility that we found ourselves in is education. Like, people will not fall for like conservative talking points and Fox News bullshit if they are educated. And it's not a quick solution, it's not an easy solution, it's not a sexy solution, because it means actually funding public education, actually paying attention to what is being taught, refining it so that actual useful classes about modern economics and politics are taught and fully absorbed, and waiting decades to see actual results. But I think that is the only thing that is going to save us in the long run, is actual education reform. 400 approved House bills since Republicans lost majority. All will never even be voted on in the Senate. Country stymied by one individual. Nothing is even illegal about his tyranny. Yeah, it is screaming out. It is screaming out for reform. Like, government cannot function this way. Government cannot function under such obvious tyranny. And you would think Americans who claim to be patriots and so utterly devoted to the spirit of freedom and democracy in this country would recognize that. But no, he's on their team, so fuck it. Flip side of that, people need to want to be educated, and pushing back against that is depressed. It is. Silver Mike, that is absolutely true, and is going to be the worst uphill battle. He'd love one. They tear gassed a church so he could have a photo. Yeah. The only silver lining to that is it's emboldening protesters even more. So hopefully we will get to that breaking point sooner rather than later, and spare people a lot of prolonged pain. Because it's gonna get harder and it's gonna get worse. And the sooner the legislatures give in and actually start reforming shit, the sooner people can go back to some semblance of their lives. All right, Opsel, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Yeah, thank you for your donation as well. I did see that. It is incredibly generous of you. Thank you so very much. And thank you for linking that again. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night for the end of Below and the beginning of our next Wednesday vote. People behind shit stains like McConnell don't want rights like freedom and democracy. They want privileges for themselves. It's sad but true. Sad but very, very true. Funding public education is damn sexy. Learning is totally hot. We just need more people to understand that. We need more people to understand the appeal of that great big genius brain, you know? Dreaded Art, if you cannot donate, do not feel bad about it. Absolutely 100%. In this situation, everyone should do what they're comfortable doing. And if you're broke, spend that money on yourself. You know, take care of yourself. This is the time to take care of yourself first and foremost, because people are going to need a lot of energy and a lot of strength for what's coming ahead. So anybody who can't donate, isn't up for donating tonight, no guilt. Zero guilt, all right? This is just for people that are in comfortable situations who want to help out in that specific way. This is a way to do it. That's all this is. Protest songs would be awesome. I mean, the world could use more inspiring art like that. So that would be, I think that would be great. Iowa actually didn't just give King a primary, maybe the Senate's biggest racist. That's right. King lost his primary, didn't he? I mean, that's progress right there. That guy was a colossal piece of shit. So, at least something went right. we can all cheer that, because oh my god. You want to see what a white supremacist looks like? Look no further. You know. Next, sick beats. Just need to find someone to drop some don't science on them. Nice. we got a pretty great community here, Dreaded Art. You might be able to find somebody. We have a very active music channel in our Discord. People are discussing all styles of music and tools for making music there as well. So, yeah, you might want to check it out. Some very inspiring folks there. You wish to learn more about the Air Force? Yes. Well, their camp lies through a valley south of Moonahan, deep within a poisonous swamp. Perhaps you should pay them a call. Come then, we can infiltrate the enemy forces by making wise use of the Mod Rod, just as we did before. Our heroes depart for the enemy fort in the poison swamp's heart. Their war plans to thwart. Other guys also wacko turd bag. The side that failed to keep their incumbent through the primaries at a big disadvantage to the general. Very true. Yeah, incumbency is huge. Incumbency is a huge advantage for any candidate. So the fact that they won't have that to go on is big. So luck, before you go, please be sure to place all the materials we need to complete the blueprint in a chest. I'd hate for us to have to down tools while you're away. All right, so I'll check the blueprint on the way out, and also I didn't place the zap traps, I don't think. Oh yeah, because I was still making them. Let me fix up these stairs real quick, so our poor people don't have to hop. Super pleased at how woke your Facebook feed somehow ended up being. That's always a relief. Facebook is mostly just an absolute shithole these days. I wanted to mention this actually. I'm gonna be deleting our Facebook. I've reached a point where I think it's necessary. I don't use it. I don't use it for personal or social stuff anymore. And I post the same links there that I do on Twitter, but traffic has always been really low, and I just don't want any part of that place anymore. Zuckerberg is such a huge piece of shit. I mean, he was a huge piece of shit before the stuff came out in the last couple of days from the company, so yeah, I've had it with that. So I'll probably I'll give people some warning. I'll probably announce it on Thursday. So that anybody who finds their way here to our website through Facebook will have the chance to, like, by announcement. Time for everyone to go back to MySpace. LiveJournal, baby. Take me back to LiveJournal. All right, we are missing... Okay, I think it's just Castle Wall we're missing. Live in state, they also have a whack bag. We voted down Chris Klein. Said no to Pompeo. No apologies, little gremlin. I'm lucky I live in the South Bay of California. So I have Maxine Waters as my representative. I feel so blessed to have her as my representative. Senators, unfortunately, were stuck with Feinstein and Harris. I was really sad when Boxer decided to retire. Because she was way better than both of them. I wish so hard we could get rid of Feinstein. She's a fucking fossil that needs to go, but... It's California. It's fucking California. We could do so much. We could do so much better than an ancient shitty centrist and a cop. And this is what we do. You still have a dead journal account? Happy you never joined Facebook in the first place. What can you expect from the founders on record calling people on it stupid fucks for trusting of their info? I got on it because of a girlfriend in college. Like, I got on it when it was still exclusively for college kids. And then I mostly just let it molder over the years. I would go back to it like once a year and update my shit. I haven't updated my own profile in probably 4 years. Harris has room to grow. If she will is another issue. I know her votes in the Senate. She has a pretty good voting record, at least in the Senate. It's just her personal politics, all of her skeletons in her closet. I think they're going to hold her back for a long time. Oh shit, you guys did college radio? That's rad. Split the difference here in Ohio is Sherrod Brown and Todd Portman. Your rep is Elise Stefanik and wish she would just pitch herself in one of the rivers that has a hydro plant around here. Same. Girlfriend at the time demanded you get on it so you use the calendar's scheduled dates. And I only dated that girl for like 2 or 3 months, I think, so. Led to a lifetime of outing my personal info. Okay, I think we're just gonna head off. No, we're gonna go to bed. We're gonna go to bed, and then we're gonna head off for some questing, and we'll have to remember to pick up some marble along the way. You're the industrial music dude and production assistant, RPM reporter guy. That's really cool, Dreadar. That's so cool. How close are we? Okay, we're still pretty far off from the next level. All right, team. Where are we going again? Okay. Now we're going in the swamp there. Okay, cool. So we're moving in. Best interview is one of the guys from Skinny Puppy. Nice. They gerrymandered the fuck out of Cincinnati. Dude, I used to live in North Carolina, which is majority Democrat voters, and I think their state house is like 9 to 4 or 8 to 5 Republican, because they gerrymandered that shit so badly. They had a district running from one college town. It was like part of one college town, and then the district literally ran along the interstate for like over 100 miles to another college town to grab them, and that was one of the blue districts. It was an utter shit show. One of your stepsisters live in Raleigh, you think still? Condolences to her. NC politics are infuriating. At least Roy Cooper actually seems to be decent. He's actually been surprisingly good during the protests. He actually had some decent things to say about the whole situation. I don't even, you know what? I don't even know what Newsom here in California's had to say about any of this. I feel like every time I go on, every time I check the news, it's Garcetti. Who is not handling this particularly well. Oh, and we have an absolute shithead for a police chief here in LA. Gov in Washington's been pretty cool. Facebook's only used for my wife to tell me I'm about to miss a friend's birthday. It was useful at work for a while, little gremlin, reminding me of my coworkers' birthdays. And then Skype started doing that, and I didn't need it anymore. Why doesn't Malroth get his own windbreaker? I feel like the boys kind of earned it. Poor guy's swamp is full of stinking, nattering monsters. Nattering. Okay, I remember we wandered over here earlier and then backed off. Okay. Ah, okay. I think I mentioned this last time, but this is the dungeon music from Dragon Quest II, and I love it. Alright, before we get into this, we're gonna grab some marble. Oh, God, no. What's up, Dev? How you doing tonight, buddy? What's going on in Devland? We're just tearing down some mountains here. Wow, that's a significant vein of marble. This is a significant vein of marble, damn. Seattle just popped off? Oh no. Well, I hope the protesters stay safe. Just use flex tape on leaky drain and fridge is holding 6 days later. Nice! Very, 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 very nice. Let's get in here. Boom! Thank you very much for the link, Bakecopter. Finished rewatching Marble Hornets for like the 5th time. Said you'd do it, and you did. Do you notice, Dev, you notice new things when you go back and rewatch it now? Or do you have like different interpretations of things that happen? Because I know they do tend to leave a lot of stuff up to interpretation, don't they? It is pretty well done, isn't it? There are some very, very talented YouTube creators out there. Okay, I think we may be approaching enough marble. Are you starting a new project? Probably the best something awful related thing. It's probably, I mean, yeah, it's probably had some of the most lasting impact too. Come to think of it. Bought Builders for Switch. Is #1 starting on a boat? I don't actually know anything about 1, Little Gremlin. I never played Builders 1. Make an entire universe of web series. That is ambitious. Alright, we'll go with that for now. We got a bad horror movie by Sony about Slender Man. That's kind of huge. Yeah, not just anybody can do that. Yeah, there've been a lot of great games that have. Silly human, if you think you can take on the mighty Air Force, you must have a death wish, and that one we'd be happy to grant. Everyone attack! Last I've seen us fall back. Oh, that's right, we're supposed to use Mod Rod here. You know, I kind of wondered what would happen if you just wandered up to him. Remember to find out the secret to defeating these monsters might take care not to be spotted. Mod Rod transform us. Alright. Yeah, Dev, sometimes that leads to the most creativity. Like, if you make a mistake with something and just decide to come back to it later, that can actually be a really helpful source of inspiration. Never join the Air Force the way you are now. Come back when you've grown a pair of wings. Really into Quithith right now. I just can't get enough of seeing people faces screw up in confusion. There are no mistakes, just happy accidents. What are you doing here? You can't even fly. My granddad always said that the best way to keep something safe was to put it somewhere dangerous, like a poison swamp. Oh, there's a locked building over here. I'm gonna take this sword over to Moonbrook Castle and really clip those humans' wings. We don't have wings, idiot. Air Force, clearly the strongest Hargon's heroes armies. We strike from the skies, and there's nothing humans can do about it. Actually, it's clearly the Scare Force, because they're the third in line. Squat shoo! Ah, my feathers aren't cut out for this kind of cold. Yes, you've told one of your college art teachers that. What did they say? I hope they just laughed. I hope they didn't make a big deal about it. Oh, I see treasure in there. Nice. Oh god, that's actual poison. That's the real deal. Logos drawn on paper. Friend drew over the picture of the paper in MS Paint. Didn't let me use paint bucket. Took picture, cut symbol, used paint bucket. Custom word issues. One end looked very weird, but I decided it looked cool, and we decided to symbolize evil sweeping the lives of people within the series. That does sound cool, Dev. That sounds like a great start. Hey, what are you slackers doing wandering around? If you got nothing to do, I'll find something to keep you buthy. Go and gather more flurry feather. That we don't have enough of particularly blustery breathe, all it would take to leave us absolutely helpless. It's funny to think that the same thing can stir up the greatest gale and also soothe the strongest. Wow, Christ. I'm not lisping that anymore. It's just agony. Recently, the thickets have been growing darker by the day. If a whirlwind whipped up while we were in the air, it'd be curtains for us. That's why we need flurry feathers, though we can tear down Moonbrook Castle without breaking a sweat. Other gremlins should have collected their quota by now, so how about you go and gather them up and bring them back here. Guys. The Air Force are vulnerable to strong winds, are they? I wager you could build something rather interesting from these flurry feather things. Let's follow this fiend's instructions and see where it leads us. Hey, lot, stop your nattering. Find those gremlins and bring my flurry feathers. I won't be satisfied until I have all 6. Oh, shit. Hi, Jinx. What's up? What kind of level does beating this game take? I don't think it's level. Because you seem to max out your level just by following along the quests. Level cap is 30. We're almost there then. Yeah, you seem to hit the level cap just as a result of doing the tasks you need to on both islands. Level and combat in this game are very much not emphasized. It's very story driven and very open to letting you build the things you want. Gremlin in charge sent you to collect the furry feathers? Well, I found mine, but then I lost them again. I didn't want anyone to steal them, so I hid them in the poison swamp and then completely forgot where I put them. Remember seeing an old crate floating in the water somewhere nearby? Perhaps you can find them for me. Feathers in the swamp, the deadly poisonous one. What are we waiting for? Let's dive in. Yeah, that Hive Hum, that's the impression I got. Simply drain the poison using her bottomless pot. She can't use her tools when she's dressed up as a monster, can she? Need but find a place safe from the prying eyes of the monsters to resume human form. Then we can search near the crate and find the flurry feathers at our leisure. Okay. So we need to find a hidden spot to transform back and then drain the poison out of here. This seems as good a spot as any. Building system in this is great. Like, I'm... Huh. That's definitely not what I was wearing before. It's still a costume. You turn back, what's the problem? So this must be one of those like secret costumes that people mentioned last week. Because, yeah, normally we'd just keep turning into monsters. Huh! That's really cool. That's really cute. I like that. Alright, but I still can't use my tools like this, so... What the fuck? That's awesome! That's really cool. Alright, and then... How do I not be... I forget how to turn it off. Oh, that... Okay, that button. I got it. Never mind. Okay. Give that poison. Ooh, treasure chest. Let's see how much of this poison we can get up. We became 3 Picards. Three Picards on the edge of the cliff. Star Trek works the same way. Alright, we got the feather. I don't suppose there's any more in here, are there? I probably shouldn't push my luck like this, but... Alright, it doesn't look like it. I wonder if this guy locked his feathers in here. I'm really curious about this building. Yeah, simple math. The provider thanked you to collect all of our furry feathers. Certainly, I stored mine safely in the storeroom. What are a bunch of wingless wonders like you doing in the Air Force? You can't fly. This all seems very suspicious to me. The supervisor sent you. Everything must be above board. Give me a second. I'll unlock the door for you. Okay, well, that was easy. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Oh god, can I transform? We need that. Oh? Don't forget, get some clean water again before you cook more stew. Mirror. We need it. Get him, Malroth! Humans! Spies! Oh, you won't get away with this. Scree! Oh, you idiot! You should've gone for reinforcements. Only true heroes get dysentery. High five! It's him dealt with, but why did we change back into humans all of a sudden? It's Ra's mirror. Legendary looking glass is said to reveal the true form of all it reflects. I thought it lost forever. I never imagined the monsters had it all along. Sasu made us drop our disguises. Good morning, Cornuto. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. We just discovered the Mirror of Ra. At least a powerful relic in the monster's hands. Let's take it with us along with the flurry feathers. Killed a gremlin. Boo, 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 boo. So is this a tool? No, it's an item I can use. So I bet... Alright, we are gonna go back and point this at everyone in camp. Everyone. Also, I'm gonna steal all this shit. I kind of want to knock this place down and take all the castle blocks, but I'm pretty sure they'd see me. Let's go ahead and get this, and then maybe I'll risk it. Miku looks like she belongs to the sabotage video. Alright, let's take a peek-see outside. Alright, there's a guy right there. Nobody on this side. Good work, Malroth. Very good. Well done. Well done indeed. Can I? Oh, I can't have these blocks. I want them. Are you enjoying this island so far? I love it. I love this island. I mentioned it earlier, but it feels like a really great change of pace from the other ones. What are you doing? But yeah, I'm really enjoying going through the story on this one. I guess we'll remod. Did make me wish the combat was a bit better, but otherwise you agree. Good island, yep. Very good island. Yeah, so far I've enjoyed all the islands. I have enjoyed all the islands we've been to. They've all been fun in their own unique ways. You know, Furrowfield is good for getting a feel for the game and kind of letting you build what you want where you want. Crumble Dun is a bit more focused. It lets you build some really neat structures. This one feels very, very story focused, with a lot less emphasis on building your own stuff and more like learning about traps and walls and all that. Skellington was like pure plot, which I thought was good for how short it was. So yeah, I think the one thing this game is missing, and I guess the Isle of Awakening kind of makes up for this, is an island where you have to rebuild a town, but they don't really tell you how to do it. I think it would have been kind of cool to have an island where it's just like a blasted wasteland, like an island at the end of the game that's just been absolutely like devastated, and the people there like have no clue like how to rebuild, and you basically take what you've learned over the course of the game and you rebuild the island for them in the way that you want. But I'm guessing that's not what the finale of this game is going to be. Surprised people even watched. 2 days after you uploaded Introduction 2.0, got over 60 views. That's nice. That's really cool. Means you must be making something interesting. With that, you've been sent to collect all of our flurry feathers. You say that, but can you really be trusted? I know. I'll ask you some questions that only a loyal member of our squadron could answer. Question the first. What's the name of our squadron? Is it the Care Force? No. Alright, my second question is about the army that was defeated by the horde humans of Moonbrook, the Hair Force. Was their commander a Powie Yowie? Yes? Including myself, are there 3 pretty purple gremlins in this camp? No more, no less. Yes? Queen? I don't know, the first thing about it is to know I'm entrusting my precious flurry feather. What? Eat my ass. Okay, this one's definitely no. I'm gonna go for no for that one. I'm gonna go yes for this one. Okay, I don't remember what a fucking Powie Yowie is. I guess I need to look at the monsters in my book. You're an upstanding member of our illustrious order, all right. Good thing you forgot about that first try. Alright, we got the feathers. And now we get the hell out of here. Whoop. Oh, this looks great. By the way, thank you to everyone who has donated to our fundraiser tonight. I see there's another donation just in the last couple minutes. But the outpouring of support for this initiative has been overwhelming. Like, for anyone just coming in now, we actually hit $100 before I even started the stream. And then within like the first 10 minutes, we had gotten over 250. So this has really been something, and I can't thank you all enough for helping out. I hope it's gonna do a lot of good for protesters here, because they need all the help they can get right now. Just in time, I feel a storm coming. With those feathers, we can safely... Suffering succotash, tornado, everyone back inside the base, quickly! I know we're too late, it's coming this way! We should beat him up. Wow, the whirlwind was really something. We're lucky we didn't get blown away ourselves. Since the troops in the Air Force are constantly in flight, they're susceptible to strong winds. Say, Miku, with this knowledge and the flurry of feathers we collected, do you think you can invent a weapon to work against them? At any rate, our work is done. Come, let's return to the castle. Whoosh Widget, a weapon of war that blows away encroaching enemies with gusting gales. This monster's out cold. I wonder if I can beat them up. Oh, you can only talk to them. And they are knocked the fuck out. Alright, let's warp back to the castle. Shame the slime doesn't get a tiny book to rate the recipe, and I know, that would have been great. Something doesn't feel right here. Oh, Miku, thank the goddess you're here. Something terrible has happened. What's going on here? Are they dead? Slain in the night and buried. They bear wounds from a sword, and not one of the monsters, one of our own. It is true. A monster hides among us, a fiend disguised in human form. Guess what we just got, though? So, how in creation can we hope to find the perpetrator? If we only had Ra's mirror, we'd be able to dispel the illusion. God, Miku, is that Ra's mirror? Quickly, let's use it to expose the traitor in our midst. It's a rum business, Your Majesty, but I fear we have no alternative. We cannot be sure of our safety until we have checked every last citizen of Moonbrook. All right, who do you think it is? Who do you think it is? It's got to be somebody who was with us from the start. None of the above. It's Miku. Django Fett. It's the mustache, isn't it? Mustache gives her away. I'm gonna guess it's the old guy. The bald old guy. It's just something to go through this. What's wrong with you people? Don't any of you trust each other? Seems strangely opposed to finding the spy Malroth, almost suspiciously so. Jerome. I love that everyone's vibing on the spikes, yeah. Nephew 2, this is exactly what the enemy wants, to sow the seeds of doubt and distrust among us. All must gaze in the mirror, including you, Malroth. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Is it going to show Malroth's true form? Come, Miku, use Ra's mirror and let us our true forms be revealed. You may begin with us, your closest allies, if that's all right with you, Anessa. Yes, fine. Let's get this over with. I must ask you a question. I see my own face. I suppose that means I'm not a monster. What a relief! It did break him out of transformation once, but I'm wondering if we focus on him directly. Well, we'll see. Maybe this is Malroth's true form. I hope it's the king. No kings, no masters. Miku peers into Ra's mirror. For some reason, Malroth doesn't have a reflection. Everyone seeming to be chill about the mirror. Would laugh. Someone says, "The mirror, you dumbass." But the thing is, like I think the mirror, just being in the presence of the mirror can reveal things. But I think focusing the mirror on somebody can force them to revert to their true form.
Oh no,
Oh no. Isn't this thing supposed to show your true form? It's not showing anything at all. More to the point, why did you do that? I guess you just don't trust me, and I thought we were friends. Rosmir has shown us the truth. These three are who they claim, though quite what Malroth's lack of reflection heralds, I know not. Now, Miku, pray hold Rosmir to the other citizens of Moonbrook. The traitor must be found and dealt with. It's the king. Nothing in this mirror but the dashingly handsome king of Moonbrook looking back at me. Alright, it's not the king. To doubt even me, what dark thoughts lie behind that innocent smile of yours? Oh, don't worry, I'm just vacant as fuck. I'll start with you because I hate you. In the mirror, I can see a guy with killer looks. It's me. But one of the others is a wolf in sheep's clothing, killing their brothers and spreading fear and loathing. I love how everyone's like, okay, use the mirror, but I'll be very mad if you use the mirror on me. Hey, Jerome. Gadzooks, what a dignified visage! The silken whiskers, the noble brow. It has been so long since I last saw my face. I forget what a fine one it was. One face among us has the features of a fiend beneath it. The soldiers we found slain within the castle walls make proof of this. You made me test my best friend. Damn straight I'm gonna use it on you. You ain't my king either. It's just me, I'm not a monster. It's horrifying to think that any one of us could be an enemy in disguise. I know this well face, it's mine! Now my forehead does seem a little larger than I remember. More importantly, I'm not the spy. As I knew all too well, another is responsible for our fallen friends, slain and buried in the middle of the night. They must be caught. People are awful racist. I don't know, when someone did a crime, it has to be one of the monsters. What a relief, there's nobody in my reflection but me. Yeah, I think Malroth's right. Doubting each other like this is such a ghastly thing to do, but maybe we really haven't any other option. Oh, shit! Oh, there was a bunch of them! Oh, fuck, and I gave them swords, too. Rosmir reveals that 3 of the townspeople were skeletons in disguise. Yo, the townspeople had skeletons under their skin. How is that possible? Cannot be, my faithful citizens. We're monsters all along. Oh shit, everyone in town has skeletons. We're infested with skeletons. Don't let it out. Resist. Quick check everyone else's skin. Took you long enough to find us. Come on, boys, let's show these boneheads what we're really made of. Bones. I'm a little annoyed the spikes didn't take care of them. Like, I'm a little annoyed they weren't walking around every day like, ooh, ow, oh, ow, ee, ooh, ah, ee. Yeah, one of those skeletons was reformed. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I just realized I couldn't give them swords. There were people dressed like warriors that I couldn't give swords to. That should have given them away. And that's that. Young boy broke his arm and was exposed to x-rays. His rays reveal his half man, half skeleton. It's a conspiracy. Thank you, Miku. No longer shall we be forced to suffer from these monsters' malicious machinations. And yet it's chilling to think the fiends have been living amongst us for so long, unnoticed. I trained with them, worked with them, ate with them. They were plotting against us all the while. Whatever their wicked schemes, the saboteurs have been dealt with. Now we can rest easy, for a time. Your Majesty, I would urge us to remain vigilant. It was not only the shadows of monsters that were glimpsed in the dead of night, but of men meeting with them. Warwick is right. I think it'd be wise to conduct periodic checks on the citizenry. To that end, Miku, would you entrust Rosmir to my care? I guess we have to. I'll make good use of it. I'll do everything in my power to ensure the monsters do not infiltrate our ranks again. Miku, if you'd be so kind, would you see to the burial of our fallen companions? They died as heroes, so it's only right they be properly remembered. Alright. Alright, let's go do the thing. Actually, let's talk to you. I don't know whether to be relieved that we finally found them or appalled they were among us in the first place. I simply don't know who to trust anymore. All the excitement I almost forgot. Did you learn anything of note at the Air Force Base? Some weakness we can exploit? Some weapon by which we might defeat them? I had an idea for a wish widget that harnesses the power of the wind. Although it should certainly put those flying rotters into a flap. See, Muka is speaking to Sister Esther about the soldiers who were killed. Told me they were all stabbed in the back with a sword from her very own armory. Certainly they could have been slain by a monster disguised as a man, but could it not also be that they were slain by a man who had been turned by the monsters? There may yet be traitors among us. You have all the knowledge you need to complete the blueprint now, but watch your back out there, Miku, lest you be stabbed in it. Maybe that's why they give you the armory to equip everyone, so you won't figure out some of your people won't take swords. That's a good point. Ingenious. And insidious. Insidious. Alright, so we need 3 coffins. And 3 gravestones. The gravestone has normal ambiance. Alrighty. Alright, let's see. Who wants to be buried where? There we go. Alright. Coffin go here. What's the donation for again? So we are donating to the bail project. They have offices around the country that will pay bail for basically people wrongly imprisoned, like protesters right now. I figured that was the most immediate way to help with what's going on. So, anyone who wants to donate, it is greatly appreciated. Anyone who can't, do not feel guilty. We're just doing what we can in our own capacity as a little Twitch channel. Oh, thank you so much, Dev. That really does mean a lot that you would do that. And of course, a huge thank you to everyone else who's donated. It has been an overwhelming amount of support tonight, and I cannot thank you all enough for it. I gotta say, like, kids like Dev give me a lot of hope for the future. That they're so willing to take up good causes like that. So, the Skellington Distillery, yeah. Hopefully we're not making new skeletons here. I mean, we are just burying them in snow, so maybe I should be worried about this. Here they put all courts on suspension, so anyone arrested is stuck in jail. Skellington Microbrewery. We only... Argon's armies only use locally grown, ethically sourced Skellingtons. You can't raise a generation on stuff like the Hunger Games and then expect them to stand aside. Very true. Very true. Whatever snark we may have for young adult literature, it does have an effect. It can give kids the right idea about good causes. 1972 Skellington, fantastic year. Wouldn't Hargonites use only unethically sourced materials? They would, actually, yeah. That is very true. That might... Oh no, we need to do the whoosh widgets, and then we should be all set. Fan of the oatmeal double chocolate Skellington. Interesting. We need a pair of braziers. I should just make a pile of them, since I like sticking them everywhere. Make 15. Brand Skellington's my favorite. Alright, we need 2 of you, which is perfect because we only have that many. We'll take a quick nap since it's almost morning. Artisanal necromancy. That PayPal will let you spend money in the donation. It usually tells you denied from Steam and Twitch. That's annoying. PayPal can be kind of jackassy at times. I've noticed. I'm gonna place these myself. These are handcrafted whoosh widgets. All right, and now we just wait. Oh yeah, it could be because you're using a saving account. They are a bit funky about different accounts. Like I know my PayPal, they're kind of limited in what they will let you use like PayPal funds themselves for. There's some stuff I have to use my linked bank account for, which is always annoying. All these people sleeping in the same room together. It's such a great opportunity for a trader. Yeah, no wonder 3 of them ended up dead at once, honestly. I feel kind of bad about that in retrospect. I wonder if we could punch up this this armory a bit with this ornamental armor. I wonder if we can improve the quality of this room. Slap some swords on the walls. Made it fancier. I'll take that. This way I'll know right where to find them. Those can be stashed. Had issues trying to get software upgrades for your music software because the company's in the Netherlands and your bank flags it, so you have to use PayPal. Yeah, I've kind of stopped using credit cards online because it feels safer to use PayPal, even if it can be a bit spotty at times. We actually had to cancel our credit cards once and get them reissued because I'm pretty sure something I bought online, like probably some sketchy bundle site or something, stole my credit card info, and somebody in Ohio ended up using it to buy groceries. Yay, we did it. Warwick, come back. Warwick, come back. Bank used to block Rayman Gaming until he called and complained. Yeah, I've had that problem too. So we can work on this blueprint, Miku. With these whoosh widgets in place, our defenses are complete. Whirlwinds those devices send forth will pluck the Air Force from the skies and throw them at our feet, ready for our soldiers to cut them down. As if our soldiers are still in position to fight, I fear there may still be traitors in our midst. It's a concern, but so is Malroth. Why did Ra's mirror reveal no reflection of him whatsoever? I know he's your friend, Miku, but there's something inhuman about that man. I cannot help but feel unsettled in his presence. Get reports from our credit bureau about that all the time. Your email shows up on the dark web. Ew, it's creepy. I know what unsettles me, the thought of people of Moonbrook doubting and distrusting one another. Questioning the townsfolk's loyalties will do exactly that. There's a spy among us, we may have no choice but to wait for them to slip up. Mom got charged $60 by Disney Plus even though we don't have an account. What? Yeah. Somebody must have stolen one of your cards or accounts. Under attack? Oh, I think it's fighty time. Hang on, I want to make some... Aw, I thought that made a thing. Oh, I think it's... Actually, I don't think I made whatever this is. Yeah, this is new. Okay, sweet. Maybe that oil would be good for something. Let's also stir fry. Alright. Alright. Everybody outfitted, everybody equipped. Looks like it. Yo-ho. Yo-ho. So I got the Air Force's attention. They're back again in numbers this time. My girls, you build plenty of... Oh, I didn't. I didn't make any boom balls because there wasn't actually a quest for it. Fuck it, let's do it. Just want you to know, when you use that mirror on me, it really hurt. And now's not the time to be talking about feelings and stuff. We need to get out there and clobber those monsters. Just remember, Miku, Nessa and Warwick might be pretty tough, but you want some suckers smashed to smithereens? I'm your man. Don't forget who your friends are, huh? I actually kind of feel bad about this whole Mauroth thing. That really seemed to hurt his feelings. I guess because he's having... I guess it makes sense because he's having so much confusion over his identity right now. It does feel like I betrayed my buddy. Get him! Ugh! His whoosh witch is pretty great. You only did it because the quest marker told you to. Yeah. But thou must question thy friends. It's nice that the whoosh widgets also don't require hitting a trigger. They seem to trigger automatically when there's a flying unit around them. Get him! Kaboosh! Get wrecked. Not saying it wasn't shitty. It wasn't shitty just to you. Also true, yeah. We doubted everyone. Boom balls do something like 20 to 40 damage in area, useful when they're grouped together, but absolutely pointless otherwise. So I guess it would have been decent here since all the enemies like stack up right in the center, but it's also just easy enough to go ham with my fire sword, so. I don't exactly feel like I'm missing out. Starting to get Tails level games, levels of random effects. The battles are definitely getting big enough that I just don't know what the hell's going on most of the time. I seem to have forgotten to eat. Art Dominic, please take care of yourself. Squawk, impudent humans. Slay you all myself and then peck the meat from your bones. That's... what? Cosmic Chimera, the Air Force's awful admiral. How big is he? He's not even that big! Fuck you. Can't spam this fast with your sword, so you're literally only useful in a group. And I guess they don't do any structural damage either, huh? Alright, get your giant ass down here. Come on, get down here. I need you to come... Oh man, I need to ground him. Come on, there we go. That's what I needed. It's like a buzzard slug. What are... Do any of you know what the inspiration is? The inspiration was for these enemies? Because, yeah, I can't really tell what they are either. Actually did go and get orange flavored beef for lunch. Work delayed lunch till 5 p.m. Jesus. Drugs. Fair enough. Can't really argue. Guys, take out the supporting units. Did they? Oh, they didn't get the boss. The boss moved in. It seems like the traps might be kind of confounding our people too. Ha! They beat the boss without me. That's awesome. Good work, squad. Lower part lower part is kind of dragony, and then the upper part is kind of buzzardy. Maybe are they chimeras actually, or chimeras different enemies? Raining here after days of stifling heat, it feels super nice. Oh, I bet. Oh, I bet. Oh, what did we learn? So good. Little strips of orange peel that get all caramelized in the walk. Ooh, magic armor. Reduces fire and ice damage. We might finally have an upgrade from dragon armor. Vulture sperms are chimeras? Okay, cool. Marinate some beef and fans over 24 hours. That sounds like a war crime, Bacon Copter. Feather-brained humans, why do you fight your fate? You may have defeated me, but the Scare Force are still waiting in the wing. Oh, fuck off. I'm glad you're dead. Old translations call them wyverns. The new translations call them chimeras. Chimeras make more sense, I think. Because chimera is just kind of the general catch-all term for like a monster mashup. Seems to be in pain, but he's smiling. Everyone's smiling in this game. Everyone's just happy to be here. Did Miku? The Air Force is defeated. Jolly good show, Miku. We couldn't have done without your whoosh widgets. They really saved the day. War is not won yet. We must take care not to underestimate the Scare Force. Let us gird our loins. Oh, love girding dem loins. Our butts, too. Let's gird our butts. No one ever seems to worry about your butt. No, they say hold on to your butt. We'll gird our loins and hold on to our butts. And I think at that point we'll be covered. Jolly good show makes you think of Pops from Regular Show, and I want to watch Regular Show again. Bring all our strength to bear in the final battle. Speaking of which, we better repair the castle before they... Yeah, they didn't even touch the castle. Crackler Zam for the next trap. Air Force owned! Let's see how far we can get into this next one the next half an hour. How about that then, Miku? Good as new, I'd say. Yeah, looks great. Hello, what the devil's going on out there? More monsters? What the what? Oh, I guess now we get to find out what the Scare Force is all about. This seems like a problem. Have you seen the short the creator of Regular Show made? I haven't, no. Swoosh, Crackle, and Zam, my favorite cereal mascots. Blah, 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 blah. Get the fuck away from my castle. Sworn oath to destroy. Okay, it looks like these guys can't break blocks, but the big ones can. Retreating from town when monsters arrive becomes very useful. We'll take this guy out. Broke my portcullis. Big jerk ass. Alright, Bao, we finally managed to lay them low. That must have been a Scare Force scouting expedition. These barely flinch when they hit our zap traps. They're to attack en masse, but I have no hope of stopping them. Oh! Do not fret so, Inessa, my dear. Fear not, for I have the answer to your woes. Times of great vexation, you must go straight to sleep. You will awaken refreshed and invigorated, and the path you must take will be clear to you. Did you guys have Snap, Crackle, and Pop in America? We did, yeah. Thank you, Your Majesty. Truly, your wisdom knows no bounds. Again, same goes for you too, Miku. You've earned your rest. We shall begin our preparations anew on the morrow. Is he just gonna, like, stab everybody in our sleep? Wahahaha. You have a gift for me, I see. Once again, you prove your usefulness. Thank you, Father. The two of Hargon's heroes lie slain, their forces scattered to the winds. Verily, the two you spoke of are irritations indeed, the accursed Builder and Malroth. Still it is as you say, no matter how hard they fight, the humans cannot escape their fate. When doomsday comes, death awaits them all. Please, Father, spare me from this fate. Let me live. Lord Atlas makes his way here as we speak. Should your efforts continue to yield results, he shall surely grant your wish. So, one of the humans is a traitor. Miku, I've been thinking. From whence do our beliefs arise? Okay. Sounds like shit's getting deep now. Kellogg was a true weirdo? I don't actually know much of the story behind Kellogg's. Regular Show is definitely one of the main staples of your childhood. You saw it right when the first episode came out and followed it to the end. Dad and older brother were the first ones to watch it, so glad your brother introduced it to me. Nice. Kellogg was the one who made cornflakes to stop people jerking. What? Cornflakes? Cornflakes are supposed to be a masturbatory deterrent? What? They say the teachings of the children of Hargon are absolute, but no knowledge one discovers is ever absolute. Were they then not revealed to us, but imposed? For so long we of Moonbrook believed it to be our sacred duty to fight forevermore. But if this was not truly the will of the heavens and merely a rule set by another, then Hey. They're just so delicious. Corn is good. Kellogg throwback. Glad I brought that up in Discord. You have to admit they're pretty unsexy. Now we just need to have someone make porn flakes that make people feel even more free. Yes! They can fight it out. Cornflakes versus porn flakes. The eternal battle rageth. Used to fucking love me some Kicks. I liked Captain Crunch. I liked Captain Crunch. I liked Frosted Flakes. I liked Rice Krispies and Corn Pops. My parents wouldn't get me the little variety packs because there was always bullshit in them, like mini wheats, or I didn't like Fruit Loops as a kid. I wasn't real big into fruit as a kid. So my mom, whenever my mom would buy me those variety packs, there were always some that she'd get stuck with. But she would bounce around to a bunch of different cereals. Riddling coffee and a Pop-Tart, that was your breakfast. Big fan of Raisin Bran, Golden Grams, Frosted Mini Wheats. My mom ate Raisin Bran, so I kind of grew up eating Raisin Bran too, and I grew to love it over time. Life is really fucking good too. Dreaded Art, that sentence in itself is beautiful. I want to clip that out of context. Kellogg would declare Crunchy Nut a fucking heresy and burn the plant down. Yeah, in my old age, I appreciate. I still don't like Cheerios very much. Fortunately, my kids like Cheerios. I like Special K now. I don't care for Corn Flakes. It is really truly unsexy. Raisin Bran. Honestly though, whenever we get kids cereals for my kids, I just eat the kids cereal too. Oh my god, holy shit. Hang on a second. Guys, I'm gonna link you like the greatest cereal in the world. Hang on. Oh shit. I didn't mean to do that. I need my mouse. Game, I need my mouse. Shit. This shit. These are actually hard to find. Like, the only place we can get them is Target, I think. Like, Walmart doesn't even carry them anymore. Honey O's from Post. They're fucking crazy good. This slutty cornflake, like it's covered in honey. Sinners! Worked at the oh, shit, I missed that. Hang on. Silver Mike said something really interesting. Worked in a sanitarium with his brother, did the typical asshole stuff you do when you're running a sanitarium, and accidentally gave away the secret of flake cereal to one CW Post. Interesting twist to that story. Love Special K. Just one little snort and I'm off in a K-hole and oh, you mean the cereal. Apparently when you were a kid, had some interesting intestinal distress from eating Fruit Loops. Your mom called to complain. They offered her free Fruit Loops and apology. Jesus Christ. Honey O's look like retooled honeycomb. Do honeycombs have like... Because the great thing about Honey O's is it's like the O covered in honey, but then it's got like little bits of like puffed rice and graham cracker like glued in the middle of the O. And all that together just tastes incredible. Honeycomb is also... I don't think I've ever had honeycombs. I'd probably like it, honestly. One time you did while playing Far Cry 2, you burned down Africa. Jesus. Dev, you and me, buddy, on the same wavelength. Post-success made Kellogg jealous enough to quit at the sanitarium and get into the cereal business. That's really funny. Honeycombs go stale easily, or did they just taste like that? Forget it. Miku Warwick wants to see you. As Malroth's still suffering some feels. Hang on, we need to fix this thing. There we go. We must begin work on a new magical weapon if we hope to mount an effective defense against the Scare Force. Before that, I think it's high time you give the Builder's Bell another good ring, don't you? Every time you do, we gain new allies and grows both soldiers and builders, improving our chances of facing down our foes. Go on, Miku. Amass all the adulatory energies you require by seeing to the townsfolk's needs, and pour all that vim and vigor into ringing that bell. Fuck, now I'm craving terrible cereals. The store is closed. Yeah, we've actually run out of cereals. Oh shit, everybody wants some. Everybody fucking wants some. Everybody wants a piece of this Miku. That's actually my go-to snack after I finish streams at night. I would go down and have like a bowl of O's or Frosted Flakes or something. So you thought it's Honey O's, including exclamation point. They're so good, dude. They are so good. Places in the UK that sell American cereal, but they're always like £6 for a normal size box. Yeah, imported cereal is insanely expensive. They have really good, like grain-based. Sorry, I need to refocus the camera. They have some really great grain and seed-based cereals in Japan, actually, that have like dried fruit and stuff in them. They also have Frosted Flakes. They call them Frosties there. But yeah, they're pretty expensive. Nerd cereals? Dude, there have been cereals of everything. Tim Hortons cereal? Oh my god. Frosty's there too? Now, what is this? Mr. Breakfast cereal. What is this? What do we have here? Nerd cereal. Mid-80s. Nerd cereal asked us, which side are you going to eat first? The cereal box was divided into 2 separate compartments, each containing its own flavor of nerd cereal. 2 dual varieties were offered, orange cherry and strawberry grape. It was described by Roust as being a tiny, tangy, crunchy, sweetened cereal. The cereal's premiums included small boxes of Nerds candy in the box and send-away offer for 2-sided Nerds bowl with a Nerd Gate. As seen in a commercial, the Nerd Gate lifted to allow milk on one side of the bowl to flow into the cereal on the other side. There were reports that eating Nerd cereal would produce a bright red-orange stool, an alarming, if hardly life-threatening health condition. Holy shit. Oh my god. What did we do to ourselves in the 80s? Friends sent Korean Oreo O's a couple times. Are pretty good. Came to America, but I saw they came to America. They're bad. Oh, that sucks. Nerdgate. Remember when Super Mario cereal and embedded amiibo, so nerds brought all of them? No, I only remember Super Mario cereal. I remember the Nintendo cereal system. Do you remember in the 90s, in the area of, in the time of the NES, that everything Nintendo came out with was the Nintendo something system? So like when they started printing comic books, it was the Nintendo Comics system. Well, when they did cereal, it was the Nintendo Breakfast system. Excuse me. I misspoke. I apologize. But yeah, they had Mario cereal, they had Zelda cereal. Did they have Captain N cereal, or am I imagining that? Sure, whatever, Grandpa. Favorite stupid Korean tree is the J-Cone, which doesn't particularly have Korean flavors. I'm pretty sure it originated there. Ah, that's right. It was Legend of Zelda and Super Mario in the same box. That's right. And wasn't it basically like knockoff Lucky Charms? I think Captain N was strictly a TV show thing. Captain N did have a comic series. I had a few of the old Captain N comics. Beacon my land, we won a great many battles of late, but at what price? Brave soldiers who lost their lives in the defense of our home were fully aware of the risks, but now perhaps they may find the peace they were denied in life. What the fucking what? What am I looking at? Is this like a... What the fuck is that? It almost looks like a churro. But it has like the texture of a banana. What? Hated the Captain N cartoon. Co-opted the Dragon Warrior cartoon and pissed you off on an epic level. It's corn-based? What the fuck? The Captain N cartoon was weird. Especially since they gave really bizarre verbal tics to all the characters. And made Simon Belmont a huge douchebag. Yeah, Captain N was not my favorite. I like the concept. I like the concept of a dude. I wanted his belt. What the fuck is this shiticus? Yeah, Mega Man sounded like he smoked 3 packs a day. Mega Man was basically like Mega Man from the cover of like the original Mega Man 1. Like the big, dumpy, like burnout looking dude. Yeah, and Mother Brain was pretty much Audrey 2 from Little Shop. Yeah, Captain N himself was pretty cool. The princess was badass. I like the princess. Samus was cool, right? I dimly remember Samus being cool. Yeah, Kid Icarus had that stupid verbal tick. God, I don't even remember. Yeah, I remember Simon was an asshole and Mega Man just... I think Mega Man was the reason I didn't like Captain N that much, because I was a huge Mega Man fan as a kid, and Captain N and Mega Man just seemed like a total dink. Puffed corn, Jace-shaped cone with a bunch of ice cream inside. Hard to look dignified when eating it, though. Yeah, why a J? Eggplant. Oh, right. Eggplant Wizard and King Hippo, right. They were Mother Brain's henchmen. You couldn't even get his Mega Colors Mega right. Right, wasn't he like blue and yellow 90% of the time or something? Any of you old enough to remember the Pac-Man cartoon? No. I might be old enough for it, but I never saw it. I didn't even really know that was a thing. Watch the fuck out of the Pac-Man Q-Bert. Oh man, I remember Q-Bert. Show he ended up having green on him? Maybe, yeah. I think I saw one episode of the Q-Bert cartoon once. Man. I remember the different... There were 2 attempts at a Mario show, wasn't there? Because there was the Mario cartoon attached to the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. And then I think after the Super Show ended, they tried a Super Mario World show? I think it was a Saturday morning cartoon, but I don't think it lasted very long. A lot of hard drugs and animation. Also one based on that kangaroo boxing game. Hate being young and not understanding the shit you guys talk about most of the time. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, don't worry about not getting Q-Bert, it's shitty. I had to explain Q-Bert to my family when we watched Wreck-It Ralph. Of course, I had to explain Street Fighter to my family, too. So. No. There was not a pole position cartoon. No fucking way. Disbelieve. Humbly bet that you build me a chapel, a holy place wherein we might pray for the repose of the souls of all who perish in this accursed war. No fuck. Are you kidding me? Holy shit. Draws out a Moonbrook Chapel blueprint. Had to explain the 5/8 compromise to your adult nephew and friend. Wow, really? A little spot in the corner would be just perfect for it. The perfect place for the chapel on a bed of spikes. Large part of those cartoons were part of something called Saturday Supercade. Q*bert, Donkey Kong. Interesting. Okay. Theme song was so good. Now I know the Saturday Supercade song in my head. I must have missed that entirely. I have to be explained old shit by my parents, explain new shit to my parents. All right. Hang on. We're clicking on this. No, we're clicking on this. We have pole position. What the fuck? How is this real?
From now on, like your parents were, you are the secret force of pole position.
They're moving real fast, they're the only ones who can get there on time.
Okay, sis.
And never too far behind, they are always fighting crime.
Stop time, Dad.
This is
Ready as you
amazing.
are, Rhodey. In the danger zone. Pretty soon they'll be off on a mission.
Wait, so they made...
Boil mode, Rhodey. I'm from boiling gates, Dan.
What the fuck?
What's behind
Wheels, hovercraft, quick!
So they made pole position into, like, Knight Rider. What the fuck is that thing?
Sit back and watch them go.
80s is fuck. And not just the art style, but like a dude, his sister, like child, and then animal mascot. Oh my god, dude. You hear this sweet Jan Hammer-esque synths? Yeah. Everybody click on that, it's amazing. You still like the game, pole position. Only aired on a specific channel because that was back when some programming was still actively unique and we didn't have 40 channels sharing the same content because the networks no longer have controller producers. There's also a Wizards and Warriors cartoon. There was? Oh, shit. You have to vaguely tie the show into the game so computer AI the thing. We are talking about pole position. The game, though, so not exactly on brand for us. We got cable when you're about 9 and had one channel showing children's shows 1 hour per day. Nice mix of Airwolf, G.I. Joe, Transformers, He-Man, Dino Riders, A-Team, and Gundam. Nice. Mildly surprised someone wanted to make a cartoon out of pole position. I mean, it was the 80s. They wanted to like make properties out of everything. More like some company saw the popular pole position, decided they need to capitalize on it with a cartoon. Like how there's a cartoon all about a living Rubik's Cube. Oh my god. If you replace a chest nearby and fill it with materials, I'm sure the people of Moonbrook would be eager to aid in its construction. Alright, and what the hell do you want? It's taken us like 30 minutes to just get through talking about these quests. About as bad as Turbo Teen. Now, the lost cartoon from my childhood that I want to reclaim was Jason the Wheeled Warriors, which I don't think was based on anything. It was just this weird super anime series, like sci-fi series about... It really felt like it was lifted from Star Wars, but it had like these like bizarre plant-based enemies, and everybody had their own like special vehicle that you could buy at the store. Yeah, Wheeled Warrior has had an entire toy series. I had a bunch of them. They were cool too, because all like there was like the car chassis, and then like it was monster cars fighting awesome cars and had switchable parts. Yes. You could take the wheels off of them. You could take like one of them had like a wrecking ball or like a backhoe claw, and you could switch them around. It was so cool. Terror Tank was cool as fuck. GoBots. I had a couple GoBots when I was a kid. GoBots existed. Episode formula for Rubik was that Rubik is this amazing creature with seemingly limited powers. If it gets jumbled up, he basically goes unconscious until the kids solve the puzzle. And usually all it takes to jumble him is to be dropped. Oh my god. Cheese Whiz, that actually sounds like Anpanman from Japan, who's like kid superhero, but like his head is made of bread, like red bean paste filled bread. And he's like all powerful. He can like knock out anybody with one punch. But if anything happens to his head, he loses his power. So every single episode, something happens to his head, like it gets wet or it gets smushed or something. And then the guy who made him, Uncle Jam, has to bake a new head for him in his like bakery tank and roll out to wherever Anpanman is. And they literally chuck a new head at him and like sticks on his body. And then he gets the power of his back and he punches the bad guy. All right, I have to click on this thing Smokey put up.
Thundering across the stars to save the universe from the monster minds.
The
Jake
monster
searches for his father
minds.
to unite the magic root and lead his lightning league to victory over
I
the changing
totally forgot about the
forms of
wizard guy.
Sawboss.
Sawboss.
Wheeled warriors explode into battle. Lightning strikes.
Oh my god. This brings back so many memories. Look at all those fucking lasers! This is a jam too, damn. I remember the drill truck, I had that one. It was really neat concept too. Like the weird, like, techno-organic enemies. That is totally Han Solo. Dude had a magic ring too. Oh shit. That's awesome. The logo is a buzzsaw with like the old like medieval font on it. That's so rad. Oh man, pretty sure the same band did Pole Position, Wheeled Warriors themes. So good. Saw Boss. Ripped piece. Yeah, no, Anpanman's amazing. Like, if you describe it to somebody, you sound like you're fucking insane. Like breadhead man that like rips part of his head off to like feed the needy and then gets it mushed and has to have it rebaked and replaced. Of course, he has a magic ring. Don't you want a magic ring? The vocals are some pretty good Journey worship. I feel like you should be documenting all these random weird 80s and early 90s cartoons and make a small focus mini tabletop. Oh, that'd be rad, actually. Or even like, I think you could do like a really cool like Hero Clicks kind of thing. Oh my god. Imagine the nostalgia market for like a Hero Click style tabletop game that's all these obscure ass like 80s and 90s cartoon properties where you could mash your Wheeled Warriors against your Silverhawks against your Thundercats. Like, oh my god, dude. People go nuts. Had to show shit like I remember Project Geeker. I watched Saturday morning cartoons and that shit was on TV. That one was weird as fuck. Like, I don't know how much crack you have to smoke to come up with a concept like that show. That was so bizarre. That was like, Project Geeker was like, it was like Freakazoid played straight. It was the weirdest shit. Play the hell out of a Galaxy Rangers game. Sometimes I feel like the only person who watched that show as a kid. I don't know it. Heroescape? I don't think I've heard of Heroescape. Licensing to get something like that to live would be insane. Project Geeker had Bender's VA in it. It was cyberpunk as fuck too, because like, yeah, it was like the post-cyberpocalypse or whatever. When is this? Galaxy Rangers. Okay, this is the last link I'm gonna click on.
In 2086, two peaceful aliens journeyed to Earth, seeking our help. In return, they gave us the plans for our first hyperdrive, allowing mankind to open the doors to the stars. We have assembled a team of unique individuals to protect Earth and our allies. Courageous pioneers committed to the highest ideals of justice and dedicated to preserving law and order across the new frontier.
The guys with the fucking mechanical horses.
Of the Galaxy Rangers.
Oh shit. You know what? The thing is, these shows were great because they're in that classic like 80s anime style. It's just like I really don't feel like anything else really matches it for like aesthetic creativity. Like there's something like even between different like 80s styles anime, like 80s style animes, it seems like there's just a lot of uniqueness and a lot of like really interesting creativity there. Galaxy Rangers American cartoon, but primary animation was done in Japan. Yeah, that was clear. Heroescape is a board game with 3D hex terrain pieces that lets you throw Amazons against Romans, against dinosaurs, against knights, against aliens, against... Sounds like Rifts. Sounds like the board game version of Rifts. Gotcha Man was the anime with the bird costume people. Was that was Silverhawks here, wasn't it? Even an episode... Silverhawks was the one where they flew around this one big silver ship, and each of the people had like their own little like compartment in it, and they were all dressed like hawks except the pilot, who was dressed like a fucking cowboy. Okay, Silverhawks was American. Okay. Oh wait, gotcha, man. I know what you're talking about now. I know what you're talking about. Bird costume people. Yeah, I got you. Except there are rules you could follow where Risk Creator doesn't even play by the published rules. Alright, Gadzooks, Miku. We've given Hargon's armies jolly good hiding. All that remains is the Scare Forest, and with you on our side, I bet we'll have that trounced in a jiffy. Soon enough peace shall reign in Moonbrook, and long may it last under the enlightened rule of our wise and gracious king. He's a good, kind man, a man of the people, but more than that, he's a symbol of Moonbrook. He deserves a throne room befitting his status. Let's do away with that awful disfigured throne and replace it with something more magnificent. The room itself could do with being a good piece larger, too. Bring me my request. I would have you repair the throne and build an enormous throne room within which to place it. The largest royal hall ever seen. Gotcha, man. G-Force Battle of the Planets was very different, so destroyed any time it got imported. There's a Gotcha Man live action movie, if not, don't. Simply add 4 bold banners and a brace of braziers in the same chamber, and voila! His Majesty's new throne room is complete. That sounds easy. I think I'm gonna go do that one. So we gotta ring the bell. Does that make like an omelet or something? Oh, everybody needs to poop. Oh, I made schnitzel! Oh, that's awesome. So fucking dull. The latest Harlock movie is fucking awesome. I've seen clips of it on YouTube, and it looks really cool. That's... No, that's not where I want it. How do I want it back. That's not where I want to build it. How do I pick it up? Shit, fuck. No. Well, too late now. There's a blueprint picking up button. What is it? That's not it. When you're in there. Switch view, bird's eye view. Bring up the blueprint thing. Full view, down a level, up a level, zoom, rotate back. Oh, wait. Isn't it at the bottom here? Remove, it's on the menu, derp. Thank you, Cheese Whiz. Never you fucking... Okay, now I can see where I'm gonna put this stupid thing. I think we want it... Yeah, we want to line it up here. There we go. Do that. Oh, they're fucking up my walls. What the hell is wrong with you all? Alright, well, we'll come back to that. I'm gonna work on the throne room. Alright, so we need a new throne. We're gonna need a throne room door, I'm sure. He's in the kitchen making grilled cheese. It ought to say explosive braziers. No, but it sounds exciting, doesn't it? Alright. Alright. Get the fuck up, I need your throne. Give me that. Let's see here. Unholy Heights is fun. Unholy Heights is a really cool game. And we need like 4 of these, I think. Perfect. I just made 20. I'm an idiot. Oh god, I wasn't looking at the numbers. All right, this castle's about to get a whole fucking lot fancier. Yeah, we know. King, I'm not stupid. Okay. Let's tear up a bunch of this stuff. Actually, no, I think if we do, like, that should work. There we go. Fix all the smashed bits. I'm gonna start streaming Stardew Valley at some point. Definitely stream Worthy Game. Stardew Valley is great. Stardew Valley is very, very good game. I just wanted the block under it, damn. Eat me a schnitzel. We need to get out our castle wall blocks. Lakeview Valley is interesting, isn't it? Alright, this isn't gonna match exactly, but life is hard. How big is this? This is gonna need to go... Alright then. Like so. I think I might have exactly enough blocks to do this. Good, alright, enormous room. Where are my stairs at? We need to fix the stairs. Totally not running around naked with the face of a neighbor and butchering villagers, totally. Alright, place some braziers. Make it nice and fancy in here. Alright, that looks pretty good. Put some banners up. There. Since I got 1 billion of them, might as well use them. And oh, I wanna fix this. Give me that sweet castle wall that I don't have. Okay. Now I want you to do like so. Come on out. We're just gonna do this. That'll be better. Should I replace these? Yeah, I guess we can replace these broken ones. Might make the room nicer. Where's a lot of these ruined blocks? They're not even all that obvious. I'm not gonna fix up everything, but I am at least gonna fix these. Smashed up as they are. Alright, Kingy boy, you better appreciate this. Enormous throne room. Splendid! Wow! Amazing! Oh, blimey! Yo! Fiona, thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. Egad, Miku, this may be the finest throne room I've ever seen. Finally, our king has a chamber befitting his might and majesty. Ah, also a good series. Ah, that sucks, Dev. Hate to hear it. Have we here? Marvelous creation indeed, young Miku. Verily, our mission is not merely a matter of winning a war, but of building a nation. The noble chamber will inspire me to similar nobility in my dealings with the common folk and lend my words the royal authority. All right, don't get ahead of yourself. You're gonna be separated from your head. Seems your work pleases His Majesty Miku. Now I wonder if I can speak to you about Malroth. Friend fights like a wild beast on the battlefield. His might is unquestionable, but is terrifying to behold. I'm not the only one who feels this way. Many of my fellow soldiers feel the same fear when they fight alongside him. His ferocity may win battles, but is losing hearts and minds. I know he's your friend, and it may hurt to hear this, but there's something amiss about that man. Something different. Oh, actually, that doesn't suck, Dev. I missed that she's still getting you Mother 3. That's good, at least. So close to victory, all we need is to defeat the Scare Force. We must begin preparations for impending celebrations. Maybe it's too early for that. What exactly would you suggest? Waiting until after we won to begin playing the victory party? By that time, it'll be too late. As a child, I saw a fireworks show and I was enraptured. I just want my dear granddaughter to be able to enjoy that same wonder. Which is why we must build 3 firework cannons and set them up on the castle walls. The moment we win this war, we may light up the skies in celebration. Oh, I can do that. Eureka! How hard are these to build? Oh shit, we can level up. I'm doing this. Ring a ding 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 dong! Shwoom! Ah, we've reached max level. Healers can restore more HP every time they cast multi-heal. We got more peeps. Alright, what have I learned? We've learned something today. Castle column pedestal. We can make cells. Roofing. Oh. Guard's garb. Oh, that's right. I have a new kind of armor I should make. Fireworks, arguably one of the best things from this island. Well done, my girl. Once more, the power of creation wells up inside us. Then you too, Miku. Sets of chains, cell door, and sections of cell wall. Seems you have a plan to deal with any traitor you get lurks among us. I think Jerome was getting the wrong idea there. Seeing the sound of the bells summon several more soldiers. I trust there's no traitor among their number. We need all the help we get. Yeah, that's it. Just trust the random assholes who ran off the snowfields. Outdone yourself this time, Billy. Last of Hargon's heroes won't know what hit it. Time to implement the oppressive police state. New arrivals look a bit lost, Miku. Why don't you speak with them and give them a proper welcome? Alright, we will greet them. We'll see if we can make fireworks cannons, and I think that's going to do it for tonight. We've actually made some good progress. We took out another army. Weren't you that Miku was stirring up the cops? Oh, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. I miss those games. I really want to play them. Oh, thank you, Dev. People in our Discord are super helpful. We've got a lot of really cool people in our Discord who know a lot about different games and all sorts of stuff. See me, is this truly Moonbrook Castle? It was but a ruin the last I saw it. Are you the one responsible for all this? Oh, indeed she is. All you see before you is thanks to the tireless work of our dear builder. I heard the builder was the emissary of annihilation. Oh, whatever. I believe so, but we cannot achieve this aim alone. We need every able man and woman to join the fight, yourselves included. Bowser's Inside Story is still your favorite Mario and Luigi game? So I command your majesty. Together we shall see Hargon's forces laid low and the banner of Moonbrook flying high over this island once more. Bump, 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 bump. All builders are bastards. Alright, so. Yeah, I did it. Thank you for ringing the bell. Only army that stands against us is the Scare Force. The final battle may soon be upon us. Victory is close at hand. Now more than ever, we must be on our guard. I believe the traitor still hides among us. I've given the matter a great deal of thought, and I think I might know who the dastardly devil is. My evidence is but circumstantial, but rest assured, the moment I can prove my suspicions, you will be the first to know. Firework cannon? Firework cannon? Firework cannon? Oh, they're easy to make. Sweet. All right, we're gonna do this, and then that's gonna be it. Yeah, shut. Huey, show. I feel like we're getting pretty far into this one. Like, we may actually be pretty close to the end. Looking forward to the new Mineral Town game. Ding. Amazing! Get your scraggly old ass down here. I can't talk to you up there. Hey, hey! Place the firework cannons. Very well done. Well done indeed. Our victory party can go off with a bang, and my dear Esther can experience the marvel of a good fireworks display. I believe there's only a matter of time before we win this war, but it seems that some among us still doubt our ability to defeat this foul foe. So as to be expected, I suppose. We of Moonbrook have been fighting this war for many a century. No one remembers when it began or why. Little wonder then the people find it hard to believe it will ever end. It's part of our daily lives, part of our very selves. Yet ending this war is the right thing to do. I know it. We must defeat the monsters, whatever it takes. All right, gang. I think we're good for tonight. Yeah. We have accomplished much, both in the game and outside of it. Next time, we'll have to work on this chapel, and then I imagine we'll get to work on the next big blueprint, so. I just dropped by to say hello. Hey, Retro Spice. Glad you could make it. Well, not only did we do good work in Dragon Quest Builders, we did good work for the world as well. Y'all raised $362.30 tonight. Off of an original modest goal of, $382.30. My God, thank you guys so much. Off of an original modest goal of $100, which we met before the stream even started. Peach, hey, dude. Oh, you made it just in time to say goodnight. Sorry. It'll be a good VOD, though. We had a bunch of really good conversations, and we made a bunch of good progress in Moonbrook. So, oh my God, you guys, I can't thank you enough for the donations tonight. I really, really appreciate it. They're absolutely gonna go to a good cause. All the people brave enough to be protesting out there against the police in the name of reform, they're doing very important work, and hopefully we can, in small parts, support them through this. So, my pleasure, Peach. My pleasure. So we'll, this is going really well. We'll have to do other charity streams in the future. It's something, I don't know. It always, it felt a little bit awkward. I wasn't really sure how to go about it, but times right now it felt absolutely necessary, and I'm glad I'm glad I broke through that reticence I had, because there wasn't really any good reason for it. And this community is amazing. The people that we have coming out here every night, the people we have in Discord, y'all are you're so generous. You're such great people. We see that right here. We can see your generosity. So yeah, we should definitely work towards good cause in the future. We're gonna run this campaign through the rest of this week. So tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So we got plenty of time to hit 500. Blow past that even if possible, but thank you very much to everyone who's already donated, and yeah, thanks for coming out. I really appreciate it. This has been a very, very uplifting evening. I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous about how this might go, but it's destroyed any expectations that I had, so thank you once again. Let's see. Who should we raid? I tell you what, we haven't raided Adrian in a while. He's playing Final Fantasy 13-2, which is probably the ideal way to experience it. So, why don't I send y'all over there and see what he's up to? Seems like a decent chaser from Dragon Quest. All right. Don't move my buttons. I need my buttons. There you are. Suspect I may have come back at a weird time. We were just wrapping up, buddy. You watch Catsworth failed observation night. All right, guys. Thank you once again for coming out. Thank you for your incredible generosity. We'll see how much farther we can go with this. And also, you can use the link posted in Discord to donate at any time. Doesn't have to be during a stream. We hit $100 before the stream even started. So, thanks again. Remember, tomorrow night we'll be finishing Below and starting our next Wednesday vote. So you don't want to miss that. Thanks again for coming out. Hopefully, we will see you tomorrow. Until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.